Hello everybody, this is Rich and you're watching my YouTube channel where I get on with a bunch of cool people that I know and friends and we play tabletop RPGs. I am excited because this is another one of the sessions that I have with the Intercontinental group of awesome. I'm the only lonely USican here and I have people across the pond as it were, and I'm not even running the game. This is a game that just recently came out of, as of the recording, just recently came out of Kickstarter called Urban Shadows, and it is a hack for modern supernatural using the Apocalypse World core engine, and is still in development right now, and will be coming out soon. But we have an advanced copy, or basically the playbooks and some basic moves, and I don't know, some other things that for some reason Jules has collaborated together to make this awesome game. This is the third session of our game. So Jules is the MC, and I am just a player. So I'll be happily handing it over to you, Jules. Take it away.
Thank you. I would like your introductions, please. Jormungand.
I am Jormungand, the Immortal. I thought I was just a young lad of 2,000 years old, or no, 1,000 years old, but it turns out I'm at least 3,000, much to my own surprise. And
3,000?
Yeah.
It was PC, remember? Not AC. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was the other way around, I think. Oh, God, I may have picked it up. Never mind. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, cool.
Or more, I'm not sure exactly. But anyway.
Or more indeed.
Or more. It turns out that if I want to die, and my character is mulling over if he does, because he's lived quite a long time, he has to have a friend do it. And yeah, so he's in a bit of a quandary during that. Oh, and he died last session, but that never stops him.
Angelica.
Hello, I'm Angelica the Hunter, who runs a kickboxing club, and she has a demon hunting her, and last time she almost...
Ooh, you're blocking out there.
corrupted,
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens.
You'll have to repeat some of that.
Okay, you have to repeat that. We were just sort of static for a bit. That was weird.
Okay, repeat what? Everything? Okay, I'm the hunter, and I'm being hunted by a demon, and I got killed last session, but brought back. Almost killed, and I'm very corrupted, so we'll see what happens next.
Very corrupt. Valerie.
Valerie Evans is the Spectre. She's the grandmother of Angelica, and she was killed by one of 4 people in the room at the time, and it was either my husband, either Jormungand, either Father Bertrand, or some shadowy figure. Let's see if I can find out.
Bit of a murder mystery. And Rain.
I am Rain, the Oracle, and I live alone mostly during the nights because I have really bad nightmares, so I like to sleep during the day. I had a cat that appears to be something completely else. He's a puka, and he's kind of staying in now, eating all my bacon. I'm trying to watch over Angelica with not good success, I guess, because, you know, she almost died, but at least I absorbed some of the bad stuff coming out of the demon, so I am trying. Let's see how it goes.
And you only got a tiny bit corrupted yourself, so.
Yeah, a tiny bit. That was cool.
And last but not least, Dakota.
I'm playing Dakota, who is a female. You can see the picture there to the side. And Dakota is a wolf. She is from out of town, and she did not have a whole lot of friends. Her best friend happens to be a person who hunts her kind, but luckily, you know, they get along. And she didn't ever really like those werewolf people anyway. So we just recently took down the Wizards Council. I'm sure there'll be no ramifications for that, because they were trying to summon a demon, which did kill Angelica. So, oh, wait, I guess those are the ramifications. But she came back. And here we are.
And last time you guys had a moment of intimacy, or BFFs, and that means that Angelica still gets to ask you a question. Dakota, you have to answer honestly. I think I have that right. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and you will ask her a question in return.
Yes. I am wondering if you really trust me not coming for you.
So, to be honest, I trust that if I ever start doing the things that some of the wolves have done, that you will. And I hope you do.
Cool.
Do you have a question, Dakota?
Yeah, what? After hunting all these wolves, why not me?
Well, you become a really good friend, and I only hunt wolves that are bad, that are just crossed to the other side and don't do any good anymore.
Okay. Alright, that's not scary. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Then we have some opening moves to do. We're doing the... Last time we did love letters, but this time we're just doing the normal opening moves, as written. Which means that you guys need to see who you trust least, which is sort of interesting information at this point.
Let's have the
Yes, we all have the... Do you also have the what?
the foretelling to move at the beginning of the session.
Yes.
Opening moves first, or the session intro moves, and then the archetype moves, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Who you least? Jormungand.
You're still muted.
Muted. Sorry.
Yes.
I believe I feel like now Valerie, there's like an actual strange friendship almost in a weird way developing. So, I'll say I'm now wary of Angelica.
No,
It seems a bit obvious, but
I think that many people will give that answer. Angelica, you can pick a faction for Jormungand.
Okay, I'm not very good at this. To know
He
which...
still has mortality, night, and power.
Let's see. Okay. Where did I find it?
well, you can just choose
pick
mortality,
one.
night, power. You just say one of those.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Mortality?
Okay.
That's fine. And then Jormungand gets to roll.
Okay. And I roll with my
With that faction.
yeah. And my mortality is 0 as of last session.
Everyone keeps losing their
6.
M50 mortality. Not sure how that happens. A 6. Just a 6?
Just a 6.
Okay.
You get to hold
Then I hold one for that faction. And I can spend it to put you in a tough spot or claim a debt for an appropriate NPC. Let's make sure I don't
You
forget
can
that.
do whenever, yeah. Let's hope you forget.
Yes. With this game, it's quite possible to forget. Angelica, who do you trust the least? You're also still muted.
I know. I find that it's very hard because everyone's actually tried to protect me.
I think we lost a little bit of that because I could hear it through the other room, but it wasn't
Yeah.
the headphones.
I find it very hard to pick because everyone's been trying to protect me and save me from dying and stuff. It's very hard to find anyone or pick someone I don't trust. So, but
Well, you don't have to not trust them. You just have to trust them the least.
least, yeah. What's the problem with the?
How did Alex just do that?
It's magic!
A wild Alex appeared.
I think I have to pick Jormungand, even though he saved my life last time. He is a bit unpredictable.
Okay, let's see what she's got available. Wild or mortality? Wild.
Okay.
Wild.
So you get to roll with wild.
So
Was
no
it
bonus
0?
to your roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Eight.
Nice. So, how did I lose my move? Okay, here it is. 8. So you get learn of a rumor or get wind of an opportunity within that faction. From your werewolf friends, you hear that the Fey realm is the Court of Twilight has passed into autumn. They are in a phase of mourning.
Okay.
Nobody really knows what for.
Sorry, I just got a sudden sneaking suspicion what that might mean.
Can I just ask something? Do I tick the wild power now, or is?
Yes.
Yes, you take
Yeah,
that one.
so
You
I
already
got-
have that part of your XP covered. Just 2
Okay,
more
so I
to
got-
go.
Okay. Yeah.
Valerie, who do you trust the least?
I fear that Angelica is turning a bit too much into her grandfather. I trust Angelica the least at the moment.
Okay. Angelica, then you can pick a faction. I think Valerie only has one faction to pick.
No, three.
No, that was right. Okay.
3.
Mortality, night, or wild?
Let me see. Night.
Nice.
Night.
So basically, whatever faction you choose, that you're basically deciding that that character gets some interaction.
A bit
with
of
that faction.
information on that, yes.
I
Yeah.
will roll with Knight. Opening dice stream, yes, yes. That's a 5.
Oh, nice. 1 hold for Knight and our Spectre. And then we get to Rain. Rain, who do you trust the least?
Well, it has to be Angelica. Sorry, Poodle. But you know, I saw that vision about you with all blackened eyes and everything, and then I saw it actually happening in real life. So right now I'm not sure.
Even though you sort of didn't tell anyone about it, did you, Rain?
I didn't really have time. I was actually just going to go talk to Jormungand about that, but you know, then shit started happening, and I was like, oh my god, there's this huge demon, and you know, yeah, didn't have time.
Okay.
I trust everyone, but no one trusts me.
Well, I didn't say I don't trust you, but I trust you the least this moment.
Okay,
Which
so
factions do you
So she
trust
only-
and mark?
Sorry,
Right,
Jules,
just-
you're breaking up.
Or
I didn't get that. What?
which faction?
I still didn't get that.
Yeah.
Did everybody else hear it?
No, I missed that as well.
Oh wow. Okay, then we're having a weird
Oh,
connection.
I
basically,
heard it.
mortality is the only one available.
The question was, yes, indeed, which factions you still had available.
Yeah, mortality.
Just mortality, isn't it?
Yeah, the only choice. Not really a choice.
Ding.
And Rain advances.
Woohoo.
Yay!
Oh, I have to roll. I was so excited. I get a new move. That's a 9.
Okay. You, instead of a great information network, you just have, well, your visions and also just the news and the papers. Cops are snooping around the park, and they're looking for clues about that dead jogger. And they've been running into and arresting some strange people there. No rocket launchers.
Yet.
Dakota, who do you trust at least?
Jormungand. Just because of reasons.
I mean, both of your things have got high stats. So when you get a miss out of them, maybe the demon's brother can turn up wild.
Bad man.
Bad.
I do have a +2 to that.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. 11.
Nice. Wild. You keep you take care to be around the park and patrol, and you have seen that guy that Rain keeps talking about. Her new.
The Puka?
Yes.
Her little snooper? Kick his ass.
That little snooper. You've seen that he checks into the Fey realm every morning like clockwork.
Yeah, I know what I'm going to be doing.
Are you saying that the dog's going to be chasing a cat?
Perhaps I am.
This is where we have our little cartoon overlay. And then we have some archetype moves. Might as well stick with Dakota, because I think Dakota has been patrolling her territory this time.
Why, I sure have.
It's about a week. I would say it's about a week later.
Okay, cool.
So no full moon.
All right, so let me make sure I do this correctly. It comes with the territory. If you're actively patrolling your territory, at the start of the session, roll with blood, which is a +3 for me. I'm quite bloody. All right, so let's see how that goes.
Boom!
Well, I can't actually see the top of those dice, so I'm assuming that it suddenly curves around into...
They're snake eyes, sir. Snake eyes.
They're totally
Alex, just double click on
those are
the
shotguns,
screen
baby.
thingy where you see the faces, and then it'll go a little bit smaller, and then you see the dice.
Wait, the little low ones, or...
Well, I cleared them now, but...
Just double click on somebody's face. That's it. That's the point. You know where.
That would be a 5. And
Yes.
the rules does say on
Things
a
go
miss,
south.
or if you're attending to your territory, things go south, and your troubles are fast and furious.
Yes. I don't need to tell you what's happening, do I? I can just save it for later.
I think it has to do with the jogger and the people with the arresting.
And it's very busy in the park. Park's a hot
It's a
place to
big
be at the
park.
moment. It's a very big park.
Darn it.
I already give you this tidbit anyway because it's fun. Yeah, their police. If you have, if you hear something or read a paper, the park is now being investigated as a hotspot for gang activity.
Well, that's technically true.
There you go. Maybe they have it right for once.
Maybe.
All right. Okay, and our two other opening moves, Rain?
Yes.
Cast your runes. Lay your
Oh.
cards.
Well, that's a 6. Ha.
Oh.
Enemies, you foresee the death of someone important to you and take -1 to all rolls to prevent it.
Oh, lovely. Let's see. Who is most likely to die this session?
I think we all know that. By the way, how much do I heal at all? Something, please?
It's been a week, and you heal. Apparently, all supernaturals heal 1 harm per day. It's very.
So all. Yay.
Yeah, I know. It's very nice.
It is.
Thank you, Andrew. Let's see. Who's most likely to die? I think you see Dakota being shot in the head by a silver bullet.
Oh no, and I was just getting to know her better. And she even drank the chocolate.
She even drank the chocolate.
Yes, I know. Now I have to try to keep up with her, during the night. Well, I don't sleep during the night anyway, so... So, Dakota, wait!
I don't know, if you get those -1s, I'll be like, stop helping me!
And then we have Jormungand.
And
into your ken.
Oh, I think what's it with? I forgot. With heart, which is a 2. So yeah, I'm good. 10.
Okay, excellent. And on a 10 plus, you can ask a follow-up question. You hear from your contacts. I'm not gonna, because you just end up stealing from them apparently. That the Kickbox Club is getting boarded up.
Oh.
Just like right now.
Okay. Is there paperwork? Like, is it who has instigated this boarding up?
It's the hunters that are doing it.
Okay.
All right. Those are our opening moves. Okay. Let's see where to start. There's many good places to start. I think, well, let's say this is before you get this rumor, Jormungand. Let's do a little bit of chronological order. Because this actually happens. Well, actually, yeah. When do you sleep these days?
Me?
Yes. Have you been spending your week like doing even more research, being more thirsty for knowledge, or have you sort of? No, you were drinking, weren't you? You were wallowing in your own misery.
I have been wallowing in my own misery and researching more in very destructive ways. There's been a lot of sleeping, drinking, and looking over books and going, and I can imagine I've got into dangerous situations and like demanded information of people.
Okay, so I can imagine that you've fallen asleep in your own penthouse on your desk. There's a few books around you, and there's a bottle of whiskey that's like fallen over and still dripping a bit on the table and stuff. And you're
some
like
notes
sprawled out there. Some notes crumbled in your hand.
My face.
Yeah.
With drool.
Which is the point that Valerie enters your apartment. Not only your apartment, also the room you're in, and
Just
also
followed him.
your dreams. What does that look like, Valerie, if you enter someone's dreams?
Oh, I mean, basically, I'm there standing over his bed. I'm sort of sticking my hand into his face. Of course, he's not seeing that. He's just seeing me.
He's just dreaming. So you mark corruption to enter the
Yes.
dreams of someone sleeping in your presence. While you're there, you can interact with them and their dreams as if they were spirits. Jormungand, what are you dreaming about?
There is like a stone circle in like a It's evening, and there's like fireflies, and I'm like in the center of a stone circle. There's people there as well, but I can't. They're just like shadowy figures. I can't really tell who they are. It's a dream I have often.
Okay. Are you? What do you look? What are you? Are you wearing anything? Are you wearing your pajamas? Or are you naked?
I am naked.
You're standing naked in the stone circle.
But that isn't like a. It's not like a oh I'm suddenly naked type dream. It's just I'm naked.
Yes, it's just part of the scene. That's where you are, Valerie.
Rose. And look like Valerie. And she casually walks up to Jormungand. Looks him up and down for a moment. Raises her eyebrows a little bit. She says, "We need to talk."
I'm kind of like confused and just. You. I know when you died. You weren't alive. Am I awake?
You remember when I died?
Right.
There was a bargain made, wasn't there?
I don't know about any bargain.
Oh, I'm not saying you made it. Stephen made one, didn't he?
Stephen? I'm all confused and it's a very weird combination of my normal dreams.
You remember Stephen. He was my husband. You also watched him die, didn't you?
One of the shadows also steps in, and it's Stephen. But it's like a ghostly figure. He doesn't say anything.
I actually point at Steve and it's like, this is all your fault.
It's clearly an image, so you can't. He doesn't say anything.
Why was it his fault? Rolf.
What, Rolf? Oh, that name. Oh. You sometimes forget he's called Rolf because it's just a name we chose to use. There's been many names. I'm gonna close the chat. Look, I don't know what's going on here. This is not normal.
You're just dreaming.
Why am I dreaming of you?
Maybe you like me?
I look her up and down like, possibly. Quite possibly.
I can't ask Stephen anymore. So
Look,
what was the bargain?
I guess it doesn't even matter. It's not the real you. I don't know what the bargain was. Power, strength, I don't know. His mind, who knows? The idiot made the bargain. Idiot paid the price. You paid the price.
Why was I the prize?
Hey, I wasn't the one making deals. I am better to make deals with. Well, I thought I did. Thought I knew better to make deals with powers that you shouldn't mess with. You can't predict what's going to happen when you do these things.
I sort of
made deals.
walk over, across the small distance that was still in between, and sort of poke a finger to your chest.
What?
You're not. Why are you not telling me everything?
Hey, I'm immortal. I'm not omnipresent.
Oh, well, you know, I know the feeling of not being able to pass on.
Yeah. I sometimes see all the people flitting into existence, flitting out, and yeah.
You want to die, don't you?
Gotta find a friend to kill me first.
You want to die, and yet you won't let me have my closure.
My what? Sorry, one more time.
You won't let me have my closure.
Oh, we could always trade.
Perhaps.
Oh.
But I think for the trades to work, you will have to offer up first before I can help you.
I don't know what happened to you. I just know Steve, I don't know, he felt, maybe in my world, he felt small. You wanted to make deals. You wanted power. You wanted to be strong, immortal, fast, quick. All the stuff that makes all our lives so fun. And he made a deal with the wrong, I was going to say people, but I don't know. I'm guessing they were far from people.
What were they?
As you say, making deals with the wrong people, one of the shadows come forward, but it's still just a shadow. It looks a bit like Valerie remembers from that scene from that night.
It gives me shivers. You suddenly see Valerie going.
What the? What? I don't remember that. What's that? I'm like really confused. Like normally all my dreams are from my memories and mixed together, but this is something I've never seen.
Your moment goes, you hear a voice in your head saying, "Have you forgotten me so easily again?"
I'm kind of squinting and trying to focus, and I might even try a basic move of what's the wrong
Basic move.
A basic move. Sorry to.
You're doing affection, weren't you?
Oh, well, I guess you could do that. You could put a face to a name, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to put a face to a name.
Name to a face, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Or vice versa.
Or a name to a black blob, but sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I would have to roll it with their faction. And I'm gonna guess I know what their faction is, and I have.
Sure.
I've got to bring up the.
You can also just roll and I can do the faction.
Okay, yeah, I'll just roll and we'll just.
Oh,
11 plus. Oh, actually, I don't think. Is it plus?
Okay. You stare
11
at the
plus
shadow.
0.
Yes. You stare at the shadow pointedly, and Oberon steps out of it.
Oh, is it okay if we have a bio breaks? I think little tiny dog wants some.
Okay. We can cut the scene here, but the scene is not over yet.
Yeah.
Or we can have a quick bio break, actually. We've already been at it for an hour.
Yeah, Boodle, bio break?
Yes.
I can take Mia out. Okay. I can read all that 14 chat message 15.
Because opening scenes are opening moves are so long that you've already been at it for a while before you even know it. Be right back.
Waiting. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
I feel like we might as well do a cut now to another character since we've
Yeah.
already cut anyway.
I think that's a good idea.
okay.
We can always jump back.
Yes. Rain.
Yes.
You and Tomo are out near the park, probably getting some sashimi, Tomo's favorite food.
Mm-hmm.
And when you turn into an alleyway, which is the fastest way to get there, there are two thugs standing in your way. And they would very much like your wallet. They don't say that politely. They say, give us your wallet or no one will get hurt. Or hand. Oh, or is legitimate too.
Or I could just curse one of them. Just because, I've had it with that vampire and thugs and whatever. I just want to get my food. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to curse one of them. I don't know if I can. It just says mark corruption when face to face with someone to pronounce a curse on them, so that's probably only working for one.
Okay, roll with spirit.
Oh no, not again. That's 6.
Wonderful, wonderful. What do you do? What do you do to normally pronounce a curse on them? Do you speak an unspeakable term, or do you?
I guess since one of the options is that you're not the obvious source of the curse, I'm actually able to do it without, they're actually seeing what I do. But maybe that is what actually fails a lot. So
that's definitely one of the things that fails. Yes. So
yeah.
what do you normally? Oh, but so how do you give yourself away?
Well, I'm probably chanting some ritualistic sounding Latin phrases or something that kind of sounds weird, and then giving some things like saying that probably if I wanted to curse them, like they will be growing hair like crazy for a while or stuff like that, which they do understand. And then I run.
And they before you run, there's some moment where you're still trying to see if it works or not, and the one says to the other like, that's one of those crazy, funny people we were told about, isn't it? Yeah. And then they take out a gun.
Oh, no!
Yes.
I tried to run away. I don't want to die.
You get shot. No, she failed the move. I can just say you get shot. Yes. You take... Yes, sorry, the gloves are off, guys. Normal shotgun... or normal gun... I think that's 1 harm? 2 harm? I don't have my shot thing here. Yeah, 2. And they shout after you, yes, that's right, we're coming for you, kind.
Nice. So 1 or 2 harm?
2 harm. It's your shoulder.
Also, I just took my second corruption move.
What is it?
Eyes that burrow. Mark corruption to lock eyes with someone and force them to be still for as long as you maintain the gaze.
Nice. Okay, Tomo is running off next to you, and you actually see him make a gesture to behind you, and there seems to be a sort of glimmering in the air, and when they run after you, they run into a different direction.
Oh, wow. Did you just make that happen?
I'm still running!
Okay.
He's dragging you along.
Oh.
Where do we go?
They're still following us?
I went to hide under the couch.
Well, there are no couches here to hide under.
What's the next best thing?
I don't know, keep running.
Okay.
Are we anywhere near, like, our place or Jormungand's place or whatever place?
You're pretty close to the kickbox club.
Oh, right. Let's go there, bang the door, and I want to hide under a couch.
Okay. Angelica and Dakota. I'm not sure what you guys were doing this afternoon, but you were out. Or, well, dusk, I suppose, because rain is already up. But when you get in to the kickbox club, probably to go back to Angelica's apartment, you see a shitload of hunters there. And in the middle, where you normally have the kickbox ring, there is a werewolf strung up with silver chains. It is Rufus Garcia, and he's apparently been worked over quite a lot.
That's Angelica's boyfriend, right?
Ex-boyfriend or former. I don't know how that works.
Rufus is complicated. Is that?
I suppose. You have to ask Angelica. He is pretty much wolfed out from all of them. It's like he's in his half shape, but he's bleeding everywhere. And the chains are really digging into his arms, and smoke is coming off. And you see the Vietnamese hunters there. I think Sun and King in the ring, working him over. It's a
Can we hear you, Angelica?
I think you're muted, but you don't seem to be muted.
If you try clicking the mute and then unmute again. I can hear you from the room, but I can't hear you through the headphones. No. I'm going to go and give her some technical help so she can switch over to an iPad.
Yes, we kind of need you here.
Yeah. Back in a sec.
Technology. That's okay, Dakota can just fix it.
Our new technical issues.
It's like Google Tags.
Okay, well, can I... No, I switched to... Or I could have kept it on.
I can hear you now.
We hear you.
Okay, yeah.
New laptop not quite working out so well.
Yes, so I just have to switch to the iPad. So.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay. New headphone. Yeah, I was wondering if I recognize Rufus in wolf form.
Do you? Have you seen Rufus? He's in half form, so he tore his clothes for this one. He's half wolf, half man.
Okay,
the stereotypical.
Okay. I don't think I've seen him as a wolf before, or maybe I have, but
well, you can
do recognize him.
Yeah, I mean,
he's still wearing his hipster clothes. They're just torn and stuff.
Poor guy with the skinny jeans. This is gonna hurt.
Yes, this is gonna hurt. You've never seen him quite this big.
That's Rufus. I've got like a Chinese takeaway, and I was shoveling food into my face as we walked in. And shit. Rufus.
I just run up to them like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Things have changed here, Angelica.
Well, he's done nothing wrong. You can't just.
He's a werewolf. He's a werewolf. He is wrong. You may be confused about what to do with them, but we're not.
How many of them are there?
Quite a lot. Maybe 20 or so.
What should we do?
So for George,
I'm running away.
Well,
it's fucking $20. Just.
No, don't go.
I mean, you could yell at me to stop me, but that's my inclination. I'm like, shit, I'm running.
Oh no, I think doesn't Angelica corruption move for that if she has to face something like this alone? Oh no, that's when you turn down help, not when help turns you down. You're good. Yes.
Well, I can. Well, I have that death wish one, but for later.
You can throw yourself in front of
Is there
Rufus, though.
anything
It'd
move
certainly
I
be
can
very
do
cool.
to? Can I try to talk them out of it first?
Sure.
Is there any? I don't know.
I think about Dakota on the way out bumps into Rain and Tomo, by the way.
Okay, and Tomo is what we're calling.
That's
The cat.
the Puka, yeah. That's his real name.
Not Wanderer, but Tomo.
Oh, he likes Wanderer too.
Have I been introduced to Tomo? Like, have I been told his name? I know I saw talk to him, but I think he.
Oh, since you've recognized him, I'm sure Rain showed you a picture or something, or.
Right. Okay. Just making sure.
Yes. So I'll give Angelica some persuasion time and do the bump in first.
Yeah. Good luck.
You see Dakota rushing out of the club.
Oh, I don't blame her. Actually. All the hunters.
Do you say anything to them as you pass them by, Dakota?
Hunters, we should go.
Oh my God, we are being chased. Some thugs. They wanted my wallet and stuff, and they actually shot me.
What? Where?
Yes. Well, I don't know, but they're close by. They're following us.
No, where were you shot?
Well, I
So
guess
like
on,
blood?
I
No.
think my thigh maybe.
Oh, and the thigh is good too. Yes, go.
Yeah, I have been just running since then, and I'm kind of starting to hurt.
Yeah. This is not a good place, but let's move and I don't know.
Tomo is sort of clinging to Rain.
How tall is he when he's?
Just as tall as you are, but his
Oh.
instincts get muddled up every once in a while.
Oh, come on, you're.
Yeah,
Whatever.
you're right. Yeah, I'm good. Where do we go?
Yeah, where do we go?
I don't have a car. Wait, maybe I do have a car. I can't remember because I have to look it up. Crap. Do I have a car? I don't think I have a car.
Don't think.
You have a base.
I have a crappy
I have
car.
a pickup. You could take mine.
You can steal Angelica's pickup while you're leaving her in the lurch.
She's with her people. That's not leaving her in lurch. I'm totally taking her car. And I wish she keeps a spare key. It's underneath the wheel well.
Perfect.
A magnet holder. And grab that. Come on, let's go. We're gonna get you to the hospital.
Oh, thank you. Whew.
So damn bad. They had a werewolf strung up, and he was a dick. But
What?
still,
How many hunters?
like I don't know, a couple dozen. There was a ton.
Really?
Yes, if there were just like 5, I'd be killing them. But that's too
What
many.
is that? How they usually do things?
No, somebody put a bug up their butt. I don't know. It's crazy time.
Wow.
I hope Angelica's okay, but she can. I'm
Do
gonna. I'm actually. I'm considering. I haven't left yet. Like I pulled off. I'm in the middle of the road. Stay here. I'm gonna go get Angelica.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Meantime, Angelica,
Yes.
how are you talking them out of this?
Opening this.
Or do you want to read them first? Does that work? Maybe it's time to figure someone out?
Yes. Oh, yeah. And I try to say that this is not how we've done it before. And then this wolf I know he's in my area, and
Oh yeah, he's in your area.
attention to me. I've been paying attention to him, and he hasn't done anything wrong. So you can't just take anyone down.
Roll to
For no
figure someone out.
reason. Okay. Someone has
Let's
to roll for me.
roll with mind. Oh, okay. And who can roll for Angelica?
I just have to have that.
I'll do it. Nobody responded, so I'll do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Go Dakota. BFFs.
Sorry.
That's a 6 plus mind.
Mind is 1. So 7.
Okay, squeak. Okay, you get to ask one question from the figure someone out list.
Have you got it open in Dropbox?
I have it open, yes.
Good.
I hope it's the right one. How can I get them to...
That's a very good question.
stop.
That seems like a nice...
To hand him over to me. I'll take over it.
Yes, that sounds like a nice question. You're gonna have to show them who's in charge.
Okay. Well, I stand in front of him and raise my crossbow and say, "Get out of here. This is my area, and yeah."
Excellent.
I'll take care of this.
There's not really an intimidate roll, is there? Oh wait, let it out. If you let out the power within, roll with spirits.
Also persuade. You can
Persuade, is that better?
with threats.
Oh right, you can persuade
Promise
them with
threat.
threats. That sounds better. Do that one. So that's roll
Okay.
with heart.
So persuade on NPC.
Yes.
Someone roll.
I'll roll.
And then
And I've rolled.
+1.
2 and a 6. 8.
Oh, excellent.
9, because I got 1 heart.
On a 7 to 9, they modify the terms or demand a debt.
Okay.
Oh, modify the terms. Excellent. So you tell them, just get out. This is my school. You have no say here. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
One of them, Sunan King, they're a bit cowed. They don't really want to rush you. Also because you look really, really intimidating. A lot more intimidating than you did a week ago when they may have been discussing this. And she looks there, and she looks like she's ready to like bull rush you, but she looks around at her fellow hunters, and they don't seem so sure. And she says, "Well, maybe it's time we start our own school then. Let's go, guys." And they don't turn their back on you for a while, but they all leave.
Don't come back.
Yes. Kickbox drama. I guess that's
when Dakota comes in. I
think
believe.
so.
Thanks for the help.
Hey, come on! I got the truck. Let's go.
Empty
Wait,
room.
they're leaving. Wow.
Help me get him down. We're trying to get the... Was he tied up or something?
Yeah, he was actually
Chained up.
strung up with chains and everything. It looked really gruesome.
Do you have like
That
a
seems
gloves?
okay.
Yeah, did you say it's silver chains?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, silver chains.
Melt
yeah.
this shit down. Take
I
it to the pawn shop.
unchain him and take him down.
Okay. I guess you guys will regroup with Rain and Thomas. So let's cut to our exciting dream sequence. Where, to do a very small recap, Oberon just stepped out of the shadows that were hiding the secret person that was in Valerie's death scene.
Oberon.
You remember that?
Any more gifts you want to give me?
Any more gifts you require?
Just one. But to tell you the truth, I don't think you're the person to give it to me. even if I wanted it.
I'm afraid you might be correct.
Who is this Jormungand?
Oh, this is Oberon, King of the Fairies. I say with like a dramatic wave of my arms.
You seem a little like smile a little bit, like if maybe you used to have that, so do that sort of dramatic thing more, but just a slight twinge in his mouth. Just the Lord,
Was
really.
this the person that Stephen made a deal with?
Who knows? Oberon, did you make a deal with Stephen?
Stephen. Stephen.
Oh, we're all lowly. Even me. Just a lowly mortal human to you, aren't you? How old are you, even, Oberon?
Older than I look. I have made deals with Stephen.
You haven't.
I have.
You have. What for?
To give out that sort of information, that would be a favor from me to you.
No. The Fae and deals. Always worth it.
I'm willing to help, my lady.
I think you've helped quite enough. Your help is why I'm walking around like this now.
I'm kind of confused and looking around, and I'm trying to figure someone out. I think I'm actually going to try and figure out Oberon. I know
Okay.
it failed last time. +2, 7.
Hoo-hoo, that gives you one question, right?
Yeah. What does Oberon worry might happen?
What does Oberon Murray might happen? That's very open-ended in this case. I'm not sure if he is worried.
About anything? In any situation, not just.
Oh, just in any situation in general.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like anything on his mind that he's worried might happen.
Well, he's worried for you. I guess, but that's not quite worried. But also from the things he said, he is really working. Well, he's also indicated that the Fae really work by laws. And also, the next thing he says is, I'm sorry if our deals have offended you, my lady, but we cannot. We are Fae. We are bound by rules. We can only make deals.
What was your deal with Stephen?
Well, you've heard my conditions, so I assume you agree with them.
I will find you. You think you've got it so nice doing your little people's lives. You will never have any rest anymore.
We're Fae. We never have any rest. Do you want to threaten me?
I was looking at it, but it's not that I want to. I guess, yeah.
But
I guess it's...
all right, or you can offer you for your favor of not threatening me any further. I can say that you were not the subject of any deal I ever made.
Wait, come again?
You were not the subject of any deal I ever made.
You see that Valerie's getting very restless and becoming out of focus.
Jormungand, did you not explain to her how deals work?
Well,
If she's your friend, you should...
you ask for something simple, and then you get screwed. It's pretty simple. I think I'm still slightly drunk from in my own dream.
You should take care of your friends better. You have so much information, yet you don't offer it to her.
What information should I tell them? A detailed recount of the 100 Years' War. The Siege of Troy. There's a lot of information knocking around.
I hardly think you want to go into details about your involvement at the Siege of Troy.
Well, it's a bit hazy, but... I'm sure that one wasn't my fault.
Do you try to concentrate and actually
Yeah.
think of being helpful? Okay. Then, well, I can let you roll for it, actually. But rolls don't give XP, so that's fine.
What would I be?
Roll a spirit. Let out the power within.
-1, 10.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You see from the next shadow a different Oberon steps out, and he looks very much like an image or like a figure, and he's sitting on the backdrop of where you spoke with him a week ago. And he says something he said then, and that he says, as you know, the debt is always in proportion to the favor. It's only when the debt goes unpaid that proportion is no longer an issue. And the more alive Oberon sort of looks slightly at his image.
What he said.
Wait. Was there no debt paid?
There was no debt paid.
Well, if I can get just some more sleep. I turned up. There was dead bodies. What? I cleaned it up. I don't know what happened that night. I just know you died. He
Why?
died.
Why?
You should ask that priest. He shot Stephen. I'm assuming over you.
I can solve all of this if you only let me.
Sorry?
I can solve all of this if you only let me. You are clearly in a lot of pain.
If the option is just talking to that priest or making a deal, I can tell you which I would do.
You've made enough deals.
Father,
And with that, suddenly, like, Valerie just disappears from your dream.
wow.
Pulls out her hands and leaves.
Well, that was awkward.
I hate these dreams.
Would you like a different one?
Stop that. I imagine I kind of like wake up. You know, oh, stop that. Pull the paper off my face. And, Sorensen! Where are you?
Sir? It's probably... Oh, it isn't dusk then, yes. Is there anything you require, sir? Report on the limousine.
Hmm?
I sent the report to the police about the limousine.
Just go buy another one.
A limousine, sir?
Yes.
Quite right, sir. Should I do that this instant, or would you require some assistance first?
I'm fine. I send him away.
Okay.
God, I'm sure other people are doing things like bleeding in cars.
So, bleeding in a car, in a kickback club, where there is, well, I guess you get Rain and Tomo inside. Or are you actually taking her to a hospital first?
Angelica, do you know of like a doctor or somebody who could stitch her up? Because I don't know if the bullet went through and through. So we need to take care of Rain.
Guess I know that guy at the hospital, but he's not sure if he's willing to help supernaturals if he knows.
It's not supernatural. Oh, Rufus will be fine. He'll heal up. We need to take care of Rain.
Rufus is looking pretty bad too.
Well, I think I'll take the chance of taking them both to him. Just load them up in the truck and we'll
Okay.
drive.
I'll pick up Rufus and throw him in the bed of the truck.
Throw.
Can he change back to just human, or is he trapped in a...
I think he's unconscious for now. And you go back to your original state, don't you? Yeah, I guess he would change back into you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Which makes it a lot easier for you to pick him up, Dakota.
Yeah. And easier to get help from, what's he called, the doctor?
Tyrone Jackson? Something like that?
Yeah.
Pathologist.
Jackson.
Tyrone Jackson,
Yes.
who works in St. Mary's Hospital. Or we haven't been yet. Yay.
Yay, so we drive off.
Okay. Who's driving? Oh, I guess you are.
I'm
It's your
driving.
truck. Okay.
Sweet. I figure we probably got some kind of med kit here, so I'll grab
Can
that.
sort of stop the bleeding.
Trying to help out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put some gauze on the bleeding, maybe smelling salts. Stick it up in Rain's nose. Wake up, wake up.
Oh, by the way, Dakota, I really, really, really need to talk to you. So please don't disappear. Don't. In fact, don't go anywhere.
I'll do what I can, Rain. Hey, listen, Tomo, why did Rain get shot and you look perfectly fine?
She did a thing.
That is useless. What did you do?
Well, I kind of tried to curse one of them. And
Them who?
We were going out for sleep.
yeah, one of the dogs, and they apparently didn't like it.
Hey, just so you know, Tomo's ratting you out. Rain.
What?
He's reporting on you. Every morning I see him come into the park. He goes straight into the Fey room. So he's keeping tabs on you.
Seriously? I turn
Yeah.
to look at him.
How do you?
Wolf territory.
Why would you do that?
This is I'm a Fae. I have to do Fae stuff.
But seriously, why would you do that? I've treated you really nicely. Even after I figured out that you're not an actual cat.
I know, but that was I maybe I didn't accidentally just drop by your window, and that was months ago. And then you were really nice, and I didn't. How am I supposed to tell the Fae?
Well, now's the good time to spill it all out. Why did you actually come by my window?
I don't. This is not a good time. We're going to the hospital. You're bleeding.
Perfect time.
Oh.
Do you want to be a
Well-
visitor or do you want to be a patient?
Yeah, that's a good question.
They wanted. I didn't have a job. I wasn't doing anything for them, and they said just check, keep eyes on that lady because she's an oracle and she knows stuff, and then you can hear about stuff and tell us. And then I did, and then you were all nice.
Did.
And
There's no
I don't
did.
have.
There's no past tense.
How am I supposed to tell them? What? I don't have a job. I mean, what if they kick me out? What if I'm like an ex-Fae?
You're paid in bacon, dumbass. Just stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I kind of tend to agree with her because, you know, my money is running low on all that bacon I
See, I
buying to you.
they'll come find me. They'll come looking for me. What am I supposed to say? I'm not spying on you anymore because I'm in love now with this girl that I was spying on.
You're what?
What?
Exactly. Oh my god.
He's trying to burrow his way further into the car. It's getting really, really hard.
My thigh is hurting and I'm hearing things that I don't think you just said.
Yeah, you got some little perv cat fancy here who has been watching you for months secretly, and then you figure him out, and now...
It's not like that.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to do this. I'm not a professional spy. I'm not a professional anything.
Well, you're getting paid, so technically you are a pro.
I'm a
You
very
sound
good
like you're
pro.
an amateur spy.
Not a very good pro.
That's true.
Yes, that is true.
I can just, maybe someone else can just talk to them. I just get a different job. I don't know.
No, here's what's going to happen. There's a lot of stuff going down with your Fae friends. So you're going to start feeding information that we tell you and telling us what you find out. Or the person that you love is not going to let you around anymore. And I'll kick your ass.
I'm sorry, Tomo, but I have to agree with that.
What kind of information? What am I supposed to say?
We'll figure it out. For
Yeah,
now,
we'll
just keep
figure it
doing
out.
what you're doing. But you're going to start telling us what you know.
But what if they know that I'm telling you what you know?
That's the chance you got to take. I mean, if you really love her, that's what you're going to do, right? That's what you do for people you're in love with. Stupid stuff that puts you in danger to prove how much you love them. That's how it works.
That's true.
I'm getting headache for all that words of love.
Hey, I didn't throw it out there first. I'm just using it. He threw it out. Tomo is in love with you, Rain.
Oh my god, don't say that. I'm all confused and my
Tomo,
thigh is
your
really
cat.
hurting. Yes, my cat. My beautiful black wanderer.
Cleaned. He's in love with you.
Oh, perfect. Rub it in.
Rub.
Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can just go away.
That's not an option at this point.
Oh.
I like the plan that you will just keep feeding them the information that we will handpick for you to feed them later. But for now, don't go anywhere.
And I can still stay around?
Well, I guess you would have to, otherwise they would know something is wrong.
Okay. Are you angry at me?
I don't know. Don't do that. Don't do that. I will think about that.
Okay.
At least I'm not kicking you out, and that's a good thing, right?
Are we...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going to step out for a sec and ask, have we persuaded an NPC? Because this feels like a debt to me, like, big time.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, by the way, he owes me a debt, so...
Oh, he owes you more debts now.
Yeah, I think there's definitely debts going on.
So I can cash in a debt, right?
Yes.
Do you, NPC...
I don't know, do we want to burn a debt to get a debt, or do you just want to figure out how do the rules let us get a debt at this point? Or how should we approach that? It's kind of...
Well, that's what you do. You check the accounts at the end of the session, right? So this is where you...
Okay, so we'll just talk about it after. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Sorry to have broken
If you want to use it now, you can use it.
So I could choose to give a +3 to persuade them, or give you a worthy and useful gift without cost?
Yes. Does it also let you score a faction if you do that, I think, with an NPC?
I have no idea.
3 sessions in and we still don't know.
I think the only thing that marks factions are faction moves.
And that's
it's also making or settling a debt.
Right.
Where does it
For
say
both
it?
sides. It says where it says advance in the middle column of basic moves.
Bottom of the middle
You
column.
mark- Yeah.
Just
Make a faction move or settle a debt.
Ah, yeah, it is.
That's settling a debt.
So how
Okay.
does it move?
Still done with Wild, which you probably have already.
So how does it work again? The cash in a debt? If it's just that I'm saying that I want to do that and that's it.
Yes.
Well, there's cash in a debt, you just say it, and then there's the list of options on the right.
Yeah. But you don't really need to roll for this. You were very persuasive.
Yeah.
Well, give you a worthy and useful gift without cost because that'll be the spying thing.
Yes.
That's definitely a worthy and useful gift. And what is his faction again?
Wild.
Okay.
I think you've already marked.
Well, but I rolled over, so it's like...
You can mark for the next time around, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if you advance, you start all over again on the tracks.
Yep. All right.
Oh, that was fun. Man, Dakota's mean.
Yeah. I think he actually shifts back into a cat and hides under the passenger seat.
I think that gives me more room for seating. So
Yes, that's good, isn't
not
it?
that.
You're going to Valerie before we get to the hospital. Do you guys want to do anything? I would say it's the next morning because you guys were still.
Well, no, I'm not going to do something in the morning.
Well, actually, Jormungand can sleep at any time, so it can be at the same time because he was so exhausted.
I'm when Valerie storms out of Jormungand's house, like it's like a draft going through the the house,
Nice.
door slamming, and goes out the front door, and then she heads straight for Sunrise.
Okay. It was around dusk, so that's okay. Sunrise is starting up. Do you storm in there?
Pretty much, yes.
You find Father Bertrand sitting in his office, or in his office, probably just getting the bar ready, making up the accounts.
Valerie's in her Galadriel type shape again.
Yes. He's like, does he recognize you in that shape, you think, or would he
Probably.
not? Okay. Valerie, what's wrong?
And she just sort of shouts at him. No more lies, no more secrets. What was the bargain?
Do you, I think you were persuading an NPC through seduction, promises, or threats? Or does your ghost let you do a different move for that?
Let's see, what's most appropriate here? Oh, hey, I just forgot. I will... Yeah... Persuade an NPC, I suppose. Through spreads.
Okay, so roll with heart.
It's a 7.
Okay.
Actually, didn't I have a debt on Father Bertrand?
Yes, you did.
Then I add +3, so it's a 10. And I cash it. I mean, I cash it in.
Okay, so to get a
To
perfect
get
one.
the +3.
Okay,
yeah.
on a hit, they do what you ask. Yeah, you look really, really scary. And I guess you're already sort of moving in on him as if to really threaten him. What was your daughter's name?
Charlotte.
Okay, and you just tell Charlotte.
What about Charlotte?
It was Charlotte.
She was what? The price?
The debt.
That's what's how.
I don't really know how that works, but he bargained Charlotte.
For what?
Something to make him stronger. Something to make him invulnerable to all supernaturals.
You can see the fire sort of going out of her because now it's like, wait, so you killed him
I did.
so that she could live.
No. He refused to pay.
What?
He refused to pay.
He refused to pay.
Yes.
So, why did you kill him?
Because I don't know, but when he refused to pay, that shadow came out and it took you. I don't know what that is or how that happens, but I'm pretty sure he was responsible for it. I'm sorry, Valerie. And he sort of tries to reach out and touch you. Very trepidatiously.
Slap him away and like...
I'm sorry. This is all incredibly horrible and shocking to hear.
You hid this from me for so long. Stephen may have gotten what was coming to him. But he made that deal with that Fae King, didn't he?
What? A Fae?
What's his name? Oberon.
That's a pretty powerful Fae. I don't know how they can look like that, or well, back then I didn't know anything about these things. Sometimes I feel I don't know anything now either.
Stephen got what was coming to him. Oberon will get what's coming to him. And we'll have to see what's coming to you.
I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I never wanted to see you hurt. I never wanted to see you as you are today. I don't know what will come out of this, but I don't think it will be good.
I'll see. And she'll turn around and walk out.
Ghost Vengeance! Sorry. Totally out of character. Do we need a buy break? Or can we skip on? I know you guys are hitting your tea.
Buy a break.
Like, gives me time to figure out what Jormungand is actually going to do next.
Yeah, because that question is coming.
Yeah.
All right.
you know, I really want to get make a t-shirt design for experienced horses.
You
I
have
just
like crazy
imagine
horse
like,
drawing.
yeah, I imagine just like a horse covered in like armor and stupid amount of gear and equipment and shooting
Well, you
lasers
can
from
draw.
its side and flying.
You consider it a draw, so just draw it and make it happen. Because you can.
I've got some iron-on printing paper for doing transfers, so I can knock up a t-shirt if I have enough color ink.
But yeah, so as we discussed in chat, there was some advances due to Best Left Forgotten and
Yeah, so
Mhm.
Valerie, you owe me. Yeah, Valerie.
Yes, basically from that scene that Jormungand and Valerie had, they both advanced just like that. Since we've done it, the only thing would be that I could be there if Jormungand's in danger again, but yes.
Yeah. Do you know what? To tell you the truth, I don't want to take scars for other people to bring them back to life. I'm just going to be this crippled, barely able to walk or talk or think, just covered in scars. And
Jules, you're muted.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be crippled and scarred completely and immortal, because that would be a very boring life.
You turn into a grasshopper. That would suck.
Yeah.
I have a delicious fruit dip that my wife and I make.
Oh, what is it?
So simple. It's a variety of like vanilla and a few other spices, cream cheese, Cool Whip, and marshmallow cream. You just blend it all up together. Great for apples. Really, really tasty, and it's pretty low calorie.
We have none of these weird things. Just has Cool Whip and marshmallow cream.
You do not have Cool Whip nor marshmallow cream?
No, never heard of such a thing before.
We're just a cream.
Well, when you come to America, I will make this for you. That is a promise.
So we're going to Jacksonville.
Go Jacksonville.
From the
Because we're anyway.
and session reports I've read, it seems a pretty dangerous place.
I was just going
right?
to say, because in every monster of the week we are in. Yeah.
Jules,
Yes, yeah.
I've decided on my advance.
What is your advance?
I'm taking a move from another playbook,
Yeah, what is it?
and it's called A Dish Best Served Now.
Oh, that's from the
From
Fae
the Fae,
playbook. You're gonna
appropriately.
show them taste their own medicine. When you commit to enact revenge on behalf of someone, including yourself, gain +1 to rolls against the target of that vengeance. For every scene you do not pursue vengeance, suffer 1 harm. Wow.
Wow.
So much
Seriously,
for
wow.
that happy ending. Jormungand, what has your old ass been getting up to?
I'm really struggling to think of what his next move would be.
Do you confront Sorensen with his absences, or are you much too preoccupied and you're going to let it go?
I think I'm pretty preoccupied. I mean, he may have been gone for like ages during my blackouts and my wanderings and my research.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I've probably been too distracted. So whatever bad thing is coming from that is probably just going to hit me by surprise.
Well, I guess you were still recovering from your night of horrible sleep. And you've asked Sorensen is bringing you a fresh cup of tea when he and the saucer and the glass collapse on your carpet. And he starts convulsing.
I kind of like shake off my slumber and like rush to him. Sorensen, lad.
He's really like in his own little fits, and he sort of, but his hand sort of goes towards his pocket, where you see a business card,
I take the card and look at it.
and it says there's just the name of a doctor on it, which I had somewhere and I can't find now. Salua Akar, which you also know as a powerful wizard, and you also know she's a doctor of some kind.
Okay, he's quite light and frail, so I kind of like, you're gonna be Sorensen. Look at me. You're gonna be okay.
He sort of looks at you a little bit. He can't really say much.
And I just lump him over my shoulder, and I'm heading out.
Very carefully, I hope.
With as much carefulness as I can. And I got my express elevator. So I'm heading to... I will go for my fastest car.
Okay.
Well,
that's not the limo.
Not limo.
You will have to use your second car.
Well, that's pretty good.
You have a second car. Okay.
I assume I do. If I don't, I have other plans. You decide. Do I have a second car?
It's your character. You know how these things work. You have narrative input. You decide.
Okay.
If you want to do your other plan, that's cool too.
Out onto the street.
Okay.
Old man over one shoulder. Stop in front of the first cab.
Uh-huh.
Get out.
What do you think this is, dude? An action movie or something?
I grab him
Not how
and
it works.
yank him out of the guy out of the car.
With an old man on your shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay. What sort of move is that? Unleash?
Unleash, yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely
Yes, you take something from them and that.
Oh, wait a second. Wait
the car.
a second. I am taking my advance. I am unleashing with my sword. I'm a duelist. I just drop the cane onto the street, like the sheath,
yeah,
or the scabbard or whatever, and point the sword at him and get out. And I'm gonna try and take things off him with
unleash.
8.
Excellent. Then you can choose one, which I assume is take something from him, namely his cab.
Yes.
He goes like, "Whoa, dude, freak!" But he does walk away from the cab.
And I guess I find myself in a bad spot.
Oh right, you still have to do one of those two as well. You find yourself in a bad spot. Well, you already were in a pretty bad spot, but yes, he'll start calling the police.
Put him into the back of the cab, and then I speed off, kind of swearing about GPS and stupid electronic doodads, and trying to kind of...
Do you call her while you're driving?
I try.
Okay. She picks up. This is Salua speaking?
Doctor Sorensen, he's your patient, right?
I cannot divulge that information to any external people.
I'm basically his dad. I'm coming in. Where are you?
At my practice. If you are with him, his address should be on my card.
Okay, with you in 5 minutes.
Okay. You come tearing in there.
Yeah. Screech.
It's part of a bigger clinic. As you carry him in there, you see a nice bronze nameplate, and it says Salua Akar, oncologist.
I kind of slam through the doors with my shoulders. The shoulder that's not carrying him. And kind of Where's the doctor?
They guide you through. She's already out waiting since you called her 5 minutes in advance, and she guides you into a room, and then she says, "Oh, looks like we'll need to up your medication." Just hoping we could keep it at the lower levels. Excuse me, sir. We have to take care of the patient right now. If you could just get out of the way. And she calls in an assistant. And they put him on a bed. And they put a, what do you call the thing? Where they put a needle in your arm.
IV
on him, and let him lie down on the bed while a drip bag starts dripping some sort of concoction into him. And after about 10 minutes, he comes to. I'm so sorry, sir. Sir? His hand is sort of reaching out for you.
I take his hand but kind of give him a kind of a stern frown of the kind of parent who's caught their teenager coming home late.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean. I've been serving you for so long, and they say it's metastasized to the brain, and I don't want to let you down.
Come on, lad. You know you could have come to me. You know I know people.
I don't think it works that way for everyone, sir. I don't want to say it, but I am old.
I mean, how old are you? You can't be a day over 67. Come on, you.
78 this year, sir.
That's nothing.
I've served you all my life since I was 7.
We can. I know people. I know more people with more power than this.
Sir, I don't want to leave you behind, but I also don't want to stay. You can feel he's already expending almost all of his energy holding on to your hand.
I want to figure him out.
Okay.
Um, 10. How could I get him to want to live?
Remind him of his obligation that he feels to you. He's served you.
Very dick move. And
He would stay around for you.
I feel
Loyal.
it's the other the what does your character worry might happen is basically what he thinks Liam again would do, so I'm not gonna. What's he hoping to get from dying?
That is something you would like to know, isn't it, Jormungand?
Yeah.
He he feels he's lived long enough. He's had maybe the advantage of the experience of growing older and less lively and less in the world over time, which has raised his acceptance. He is ready to go in a way that you probably can't understand fully. Although maybe if you look at him, you can try to understand a little bit.
Son,
Sir?
how many times have I told you not to do that? I mean,
Old habits die hard, sir.
you know, more and more I'm understanding. I understand where you're coming from. It's... I guess it's a mercy that you have the choice.
Not sure that's the word, sir. It's just life.
Not for everyone.
I worry about you. You have not been well.
I can do. Alright. Forget about me. Is there anything I can do for you?
I've been serving you all my life, sir. It would give me peace to know that everything was well after. I often wanted to say, but it's not my place. And
how long do you have?
Weeks or months. I don't think the doctor was very happy about seeing me here today. I'm not sure she'll let me leave.
I'll make sure you have the best care. And there may be I have a few things to do, but before you go, I may require one last. I'm not going to say job, favor.
Anything I can do, sir.
I think it's something that maybe only you can.
I'll be glad to.
I'll need to settle a few things.
He's sort of drifting off to sleep already.
Yeah. You rest, lad.
He sort of falls away.
I was like, lock eyes on the doctor and think, the best care. From now on, any costs, I'll be paying.
Okay. Looks like you'll be owing a debt to Salua.
Okay.
But she does nod and say, we'll take care of it. You will be staying here. All right.
I tend to leave after leaving my details.
Does anyone need a bio or handkerchief break?
That
Just
was
kidding.
pretty intense.
Okay.
I'm
I
going
think
to reflect on mortality for a minute here. Wow. Good stuff. Good scene.
so. I guess we're back in the car, also going to the hospital. That might be an interesting meetup afterwards, but you
Is there a
guys.
hospital?
Yeah, that's for convenience sake. Say it is. But you guys rush more into the emergency room, I think. And
Not to the doctor friend of.
I think we're going in the back door to the doctor.
is he an emergency doctor, or is he just does he have another job and does he deal with your friends on side?
He deals with the on the side, I think.
Okay. So he's like, I don't know, a pediatrician or something, and then like there's this big guy in the waiting room next to the kids. Okay.
Nice.
For some little comedic interlude. Okay, so you drag in. Well, there's a back room, so you can drag in your two guys. Rufus is slowly regaining consciousness, probably while he's on Dakota's back.
Yeah, bleeding all over me.
How dare he?
It happens.
What?
I like the shirt.
Silver.
What were you doing?
Remember not to tell him that you're a werewolf or anything. Just pretend to be human. Or else you might not get any help.
Yeah, so don't talk about Silver.
Yeah, totally human. It's totally how I feel right now. Let's go fucking get this over with.
Okay.
What were you doing when they caught you?
I came to see Angelica.
So they were just there?
She asked for our help. You asked for our help. We were gonna help you with this thing, and I heard it already went down.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if you're okay. Yeah, they were there.
Yeah.
They had some choice things to say about Angelica's friends.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. We'll deal with that later, I guess. We'll see.
Stop hanging out with these fucktard hunters.
Oh.
Well,
I'm starting to think that myself.
she is a hunter herself anyway.
Yeah, well, the rest of them are.
But they've not really been on my side for a while, so they just keep killing off people for no reason.
Well, half of them probably wanted to get with you, and you rejected them. For good reason, too. Real asshats. So, can we see this guy?
Yeah. See if we can patch you up. So we go. Does he turn up, or do we go into his room?
Oh yeah. If you can, if you like, give him a call ahead or something, he'll lead you into the back door. Says, hey, Angelica. I heard strange things. Lots of fights been going on. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but these two are a bit beaten up. Could you
damn,
help?
that's a gunshot. Yeah, come in. And what happened to you?
I'd appreciate if you didn't ask any questions.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, it's just if you see that, because Rufus looks very creatively assaulted. He just shrugs it off. He's like, no, yeah, just come in, I guess. I would like someone to mislead, distract, or trick someone. I guess that's Rain, because she's the one who needs to be patched up. Rufus is an NPC.
Oh, which move is it? Mislead, distract, or trick?
Yes.
Roll with mind.
Just to make sure your wounds aren't closing up as he is looking at them or shit like that, because that might give you away.
That's an 11. That should do it.
Excellent. On the hit, they are fooled, at least for the moment. He patches you guys up. Tomo is looking very nervous around. I guess maybe... Have you taken him to the vet?
I guess so.
Are you sick? Is it okay if I wait outside? Because I could just wait outside. That would be fine, right? I can just wait outside.
Well, you can wait in the car, I guess.
I'll wait in the car.
Yeah. Don't make a scene. Just go and hide somewhere.
I will go hide somewhere and wait in the car. Yes. Yes. Excuse me, doctor. He very inconspicuously walks out. So what's been happening? Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to act. I'm sorry. It's hard, you know. I see so many things going on in the city. I'd like to get involved, but other than that, I really don't want to get involved.
Well, could I ask him something or something? Find out something.
That's a lot of some things. Do you want to?
I
get
would
some?
like to ask him if we've heard anything from the other hunters.
Oh, you could. I guess that's a hit the streets.
Sorry?
That would be a hit the streets. And with his faction, which would be aware, I think. Yes. So it's mortal faction.
Oops. Okay, so someone roll for me then, I guess.
I can do it.
So
It's a 7
roll with
plus minus whatever you have.
mortality, I guess, then, since he's...
Yes,
Plus one.
mortality.
So that's an 8.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 8. On a 7 to 9, choose one. They're tied up in their own affairs. There'll be wicked strings attached. But you still get your stuff. I'm not sure how that one works.
They're available in how... Okay, so if I ask... Yeah, I don't know. If he's...
What would you like to
heard
know?
anything-
Just rumors? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would just say wicked strings is a bit much. You will just owe him a debt. That makes more sense. Which you already owe him a debt pretty much anyway. So,
Yeah.
he says, yeah, I mean, hunters have been coming in, especially last week. Not sure what that was about. And I've heard there have been a whole bunch of shootings around the park. Like the emergency room is doing overdrive. I don't know. Things seem to be going down. It's like there's a new gang in town or something.
Do you know if they're... Have you heard anything if it's supernatural or...
I try not to hear stuff like that. I've been seeing a lot of gunshot wounds.
Okay. So
Well,
no one's been
and
talking...
whatever your friends get up to, which I try not to too much stuff. Last week there were some strange wounds.
Okay. No mention of me, anything from anyone?
Yeah, the hunters have mentioned you, but I'm not going to repeat those things in your presence.
Okay.
Or in any decent person's presence.
Alright.
Well, I'll try to... I don't think he'll get infected, but he's not going to be doing any... I don't know what it is you guys get up to anytime soon. What about you? And he turns to Rain and starts looking over her shoulder.
Well, I sort of have this gunshot wound, so if you could just look at it and maybe stop the bleeding.
Oh, the bullet's still in there.
I don't know.
You better lie down.
Okay. If you say so.
If you say so. Let's see if we can do anything interesting yet. No, he takes care. There's no real healing skill or anything. He patches you up a little bit, gets the bullet out. You get a little oozy from the anesthetics that he gives you, and he gets the bullet out and he patches you up, and you guys feel a whole lot better.
Yay.
So, stay out of trouble now, okay? All of you.
We will. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we should just...
Did you also stay with the car, Dakota? Dakota, did you stay with the car?
No, I'm there.
Okay, you're just being silent. Okay.
Be quiet because she's questioning people, and I've been a little.
You don't want to blab your mouth about it.
Yeah.
When you get back to the car, Tomo, or at least Wanderer, is asleep. Is curled up in a ball and asleep on the passenger seat. Looking very cute.
As a cat or as a human?
Yes, as a cat. And you see,
Who knows?
and you see a very disturbed, how I say that, very preoccupied Jormungand's getting out of the other wing of the hospital.
Is
Yeah.
that
Right.
Jormungand?
Yeah. What's
What
been
else is he
doing?
doing here?
Should we
I'll go
talk
check
to
it
him or?
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Hey,
No.
Huh? Oh.
Don't look very happy to see us. Is everything okay?
I'm planning on going away soon.
What do you mean going away?
On a trip?
Sort of.
What do you mean you're going away and sort of a trip?
Look, I was actually gonna come and meet you. I wanted to settle some debts and is there anything I can do for you guys?
Well, for
Anything.
starters, you can tell us what's going on, because now I'm officially worried about you.
Hey, I can't die. What's the worry about? I'm fine.
You don't really look fine.
It's not important. I really wish I could have taken Poker Face. Look, what's happening with you guys?
Do you really need to go away right now? Because, you know, the situation, and I sort of just glance over at Angelica.
I'm not going away just yet. I can settle things.
Okay.
How's things? I also do a very, very quick glance towards Angelica.
Seems to be okay right now, I think.
Kind of had a falling out with the other hunters, but apart from that, great. No demons, at least.
Hunters, what would you want from that situation?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe find out what they're up to. I don't know. They seem to just go killing
Okay then.
supernaturals, and yeah.
I can
don't
do
know.
that. I can do that.
Actually, there's something, since you're asking if you could do something for us, but I need to speak to you alone. It won't take a lot of time.
I kind of glance over just towards the kind of entrance to an alleyway, like.
Okay, you guys just wait a
Talk in
bit,
my
okay?
office.
So, I had this vision about Dakota. I saw her being killed by a silver bullet, and I really, really don't want that to happen. So if there's any information or anything you could get your hands on to stop that from happening, that would be really nice. I haven't told her yet.
I raise my eyebrow at that. A little white lie?
What do you mean, not telling her? Or I'm going to tell her.
I'm not one to talk on that subject, but
I am going to tell her, but not in front of everybody, because that's probably not something you want to hear in front of everybody.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I've got people. I think I can get some answers.
That would be so great.
Hey, I'm fine with walking in and demanding the answers myself. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Well, you got a point.
I've already been bitten in half this week.
Rough week.
Yeah.
One more thing. Is there anything I can do for you? Because you can't really fool me. I know something is going on. I respect your privacy and, I don't even try to force you to tell me anything, but is there anything I can do for you?
I don't share this with them.
Okay. I won't.
There's an old man in there.
Mm-hmm.
In room 32.
Mm-hmm.
If you can just watch over him when you've got the time.
I will. Is it somebody you know?
It's up to him to decide what he wants to say.
Okay. I will make that my priority whenever I have time to see the elderly. I will go to him first.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get back to the others before they get suspicious or leave.
As opposed to what usually happens, you actually see, instead of Valerie just appearing out of nowhere, you see her walking down the street.
I kind of give her a slightly strange look. Like, nope, it's gone. I think I'm also stay in the alleyway for a little bit while whatever happens now and do a few calls.
Oh yeah.
/ hit the street.
Haha.
She's initially going towards Angelica. And when she gets there,
I'll be watching that.
Angelica, I need to find someone.
Okay, who?
His name is Oberon.
Oberon. Where have I heard that before? So,
He's
I haven't encountered him, have I? So. Is it Faye?
It's a big name though, so.
Okay, so I know. Okay.
Do you know where I might find him? Or do you know someone who does?
Well, I think Yomagon had something to do with the Fae, and I know that the hiding place is somewhere in the park forest area, but apart from that I don't know much about them. Well, actually, I got to know a Fae just recently. He's sleeping in the car if you want to go talk to him.
I look over
Taped as
into the
cats.
car.
You don't see anyone sitting in the
See
car.
anyone? Are you okay, dear? There's no one in the car.
The cat is a Fae. It's a fairy. Hey, Tom. Was it Tomin or Thomas?
Tomo.
Tomo. Hey Tomo, I knock on the door.
Tomo is like lying on his back with like all his paws like half on the couch and half off the seat. And he goes like, and he puts back on his legs, and his head like this.
Do you know how to get to Oberon? I guess you do.
Yeah, I think he's gonna hide under the seat again.
Sweethearts? Are you okay? You're talking to a cat.
Well, he was human. Just
I walk out
minutes
of
ago.
the alleyway and just kind of nod, kind of like she's telling the truth.
Well,
Faye.
maybe Rain can get him to talk.
I guess I will hear my name said, so I will just walk there. It's like, what? Did you call me?
Can you talk to the cats? He doesn't want to talk to me.
Yeah, where is he?
It's in the
You
car.
can see a tail sticking out from under the seat.
Oh, come on, Tomo, get out of there now.
He sort of gets out from under the seat,
I need to find
jumps out of the car.
this Oberon guy.
Sort of carefully changes back behind the car so no one can see him. Why don't you want to do that? That's bad news.
I agree with the cat.
Listen to this guy.
Oh my god. It's not a cat.
Kind of a cat.
No? Imagine my surprise when I found out.
At least you weren't sleeping with him.
Well,
So to
not
speak.
with him, but
have history with that Faye.
Okay. Well, you can go to the statue, but I don't think they'll let you in. Just like that.
Maybe you can tell him in one of your little updates something that would draw him out.
Out? He hardly ever goes out. Don't think I've ever seen him go out.
Can't you just go in there, Valerie? You're a ghost. You just float in the door through the door.
I don't know how that would work. I'm not a ghost. I'm a cat.
I have a friend who could help with that.
Oh.
If we need a little bit of magical assistance. He probably has enough juice to break into the Fae if needed.
That sounds really dangerous and stuff.
Oh yes, incredibly.
Valerie, what do you want this for?
Closure.
I mean, if you want the cat to go away, that's fine.
It's closure.
that sounds incredibly dangerous too. Care to elaborate a little bit? What do you mean by closure?
Why is it dangerous? What is he going to do? Kill me?
I don't know. Somehow the Fae and closure in some same sentence just sounds dangerous.
I'm with Rain, and she can see the future, so you should listen.
I glance slightly at Dakota when she says that.
I feel awful.
You should.
Yeah, I have no interest in going into the Fae. I want to have a look at what's going on in the park with the gangs. I feel that's my job.
You're right, Angelica. We gotta
Should
take
we
care of the
just
territory.
go?
Oh, Dakota, don't go. There's something I need to talk to you.
Wait, this entry to the Fae, is that in that park?
There is a ornate door in the park. I found defacing it usually gets their attention. Other techniques might work. You could try knocking.
It's my territory.
It's the other side of the park, but depends on how much of the park is your territory. If it's the entire park, then yes.
So, Tomo, is there a way, to make it easier to get in there? Knock in a certain way, or say something, or do something that, would help her a bit in this situation? Because it kind of looks like it's important to her.
Try to take you guys with me? But that really doesn't seem like a very good plan, or a very safe plan.
Sounds kind of awesome to me.
In a way, yes, but then they would definitely know that we know.
Do you want to work our way up through you guys' problems? Start at the least suicidal and then work up to the most?
What other suicidal issues do you have?
The hunters. You've been having a little problem with the hunters?
Hmm?
A little bit boisterous recently?
Yeah. That's
So
the
we
truth.
need to check out the gang activities. I have to check if it's
I've
natural.
sent out a word and I'm hoping to hear back soon. From,
What did you ask for
my
me from
network.
me, Jormungand?
I rolled an 8 and asked for to try and find out why the hunters have got so riled up.
And who did you ask?
I asked Detective. I was going to say Riggs, but no, I'm not Detective Riggs. Greg's. Detective Greg's.
Detective Greg's. Detective Greg's will let you know, and you will owe him a
Yeah.
debt. It's nice how you're racking up all these debts with people when you're planning on dying anyway. It's
Yeah.
very honorable of you.
Suckers.
The ultimate con. And he tells you that is he aware, or is he just a complete mortal who's in the dark?
He's aware. He's not one of the hunters, but he has like connections and friends who are hunters. And
Well, he can't give you solid proof or anything, but he is absolutely convinced that the hunters have been arming the hobos in the park and the gangs. The one has sort of morphed into another. And that they've been doing that for far longer than, this past week.
thank you, Detective.
Anytime.
Click. I'm assuming you aren't aware of this, Angelica? Your friends have been recruiting / arming the street gangs and the homeless, turning them into a anti-supernatural.
Without telling me? It's really annoying. They've just shoved me out. I mean,
Maybe they don't quite see you as a hunter anymore.
I guess not. Well, we have to find out why. I mean, why are they building an army and
Oh, we could just burn down their clubhouse or something.
not sure if that's gonna help, but well, could go and talk to some of the gangs, I guess. Find out the information, what they've been told to do. Anyone with me?
Are you guys teaming up?
You know I'm with you, Angelica.
I will go with you
Go
too.
supernatural rangers.
Valerie?
He doesn't say that.
I'm coming.
Before we go, can you guys hold on for a moment? Dakota, I really need to speak to you.
Okay. It's kind of the whole team concept where you like don't talk to everybody individually. Sure.
I'm sorry, but you know what I have to tell you. I don't think you want to hear it in front of everybody. I had a really nasty vision, and well, it involves you, death, and a silver bullet. So I'm sorry. There's no cute and nice way to say this, so I just said it.
My death? Silver bullet to my head?
Yes. So you need to be
Who
extra
shot me?
careful. I didn't say that. I'm so sorry. That's why I really need you to be like really extra careful.
Did I have gray hair? Do I
No.
look like I do now?
Yes.
Are there any clothes that I was wearing that I could just maybe never wear again?
I don't think that'll make it, go away. But I already asked Jormungand to ask around if he knows anything, if any of his contacts know anything at all that would, at least give us some more information to work with.
Go over to Angelica. Silver bullet, you know it's a hunter.
What's up? What did she tell you?
Rain saw a hunter kill me in her vision.
Well, according to my sources, it might not be the hunters anymore. Only the hunters who are armed with silver.
Really?
Great.
As I said, the homeless, the gangs.
Sounds
been
like a
armed.
war.
It does.
Well, we have to figure out this. And we'll protect you, Dakota, so nothing's gonna happen to you. Promise.
I'm not the kind of person that gets protected. I protect others if I want to. This is bullshit.
I'm sorry, sometimes my visions just don't happen, so maybe this is one of the times that it doesn't happen, but I still would like you to be careful.
Well,
I
Please?
appreciate that. I'm not saying I'm mad because you told me, Rain, and it's not like you're trying to make it happen. Just shit.
well, it's not right that they're arming anybody with silver bullets. It's just
No,
and really
actually, you know what? I don't think it's wrong. After what happened to that jogger, and those asshole werewolves that we had to take down, I don't blame them. I don't blame them a bit.
well,
How do I tell them I'm Casper the friendly werewolf?
well, they're gonna
I'm not that friendly.
keep shooting innocent. I mean,
That was my thought too, because they will probably, not all of them even knew that werewolves exist, and now if they have been spreading the word, they might start shooting everybody.
Great.
yeah, and most werewolves don't want to kill innocent people either. I mean, it's the ones that can't control themselves. But we have to stop this. But how? Find out who's starting this? I mean, it must be that some of the hunters I know, maybe.
Well, if it's not just the hunters that are carrying silver, then someone is supplying the gangs or whoever.
Well, I know who supplies me. I mean, Teresa, she could be behind this.
Or she might know who would. She probably knows who her competition is.
Yeah. I thought she was on my side. I thought she was a friend of mine.
Yeah, well, you thought the hunters were friends of yours, but they strung up your so-so boyfriend.
We should go and confront Teresa.
Do you all
Me?
go together?
Make us stop this.
Why are we delaying?
Well, just deciding what to do.
We could also go talk to Martha. That was a good chocolate, right, Dakota?
I'm not gonna lie, that was some good chocolate.
Who was
I'm going to the park.
Who was Martha? I can't remember.
The immortal, the old lady near on the
Ooh.
bench.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go and see. I'll come along too.
Where are you guys going?
To,
Well, we don't have
Well.
to go together, do we, all of us? No.
actually, I need to go see someone before. I need to get a favor and say goodbye to an old friend. I want to hit the streets to go and see if I can find Leroy.
Yes.
Well,
you don't need to
5
hit the
plus
street
2.
to find him.
Oh,
You know where he is.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
want from him?
I would like a slight modification to a spell I had done once.
Okay. What's the slight modification?
Tweak and amplification.
The spell being? Or do you want to keep it a secret for now?
I would like to keep it secret for now.
Okay. But you are not rolling so well, are you? Or what is your faction that you are getting on top of this?
Power, so plus 2. So,
So that's
7.
7. Okay. Yeah. Yes, they do. I'm thinking. Jeez. Oh, okay. I'm just arguing with myself then.
I'm talking to Jules, but she keeps responding to me as if...
They are willing to help you, but first, well, is this something you need? Because they were say willing to help you, but first they would like you to take care of this hunter hobo situation. Because this is going to get out.
This is part of the same
Okay.
thing. I am actually trying to sort that out with their help.
Okay, then you'll just owe them 10. And that will do it for you.
Okay.
So many debts. I wonder who you'll leave to have to pay all these debts for you.
Not me or Sorensen.
Fuck the rest! Alright, let's do some heart framing. Or should we have a bio break first?
Yeah. Fire break.
Break is fine.
I was just waiting for Yona to say, yeah.
Well, look at the size of my tea mug.
I mean, the size of your bladder.
I don't want to look at the size of her bladder. That would be
Don't
weird.
complain.
Yeah, I was just thinking about my huge, huge mug.
There's a pregnant woman here, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
A much more squashed bladder.
So Yona, I've been
Yes.
playing Ninja Burger over Play by Post. It's been fun.
What? Ninja Burger? What is that?
So it started off as a card game.
Yeah.
It's a card game where everyone chooses like a little ninja template type, and then it's a delivery service where you have to deliver.
Samurai pizza cats.
Kind of like that. And so you can
Cats.
play cards to make
Yeah, my
everybody.
Ninja Cat's shirt.
Oh, cool.
It's the poster thingy, the something I can trade. Something. It's my Ninja Cat.
So yeah, Ninja Burger is a joke card game that someone said this has to be a role playing game, and they said we don't like this system. We like the PDQ system, which is in like Swashbucklers of the Seven Skies and Dead Inside and Sorcerer of Zoe. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's a pretty cool game system, and they made a Ninja Burger RPG where you take your ninja and you go on deliveries, and it's quite zany. And I ran it over Play by Post. We did 2 deliveries, and it was pretty hilarious. He got into a fight against a rival store from the Samurai Burger delivery service, so it was Samurai versus Ninja. It was good.
So you're fighting and you need to still keep the burgers in, pristine
Yep.
condition.
And you have to get it there in 30 minutes or you commit seppuku. So,
Oh no!
yeah. That was actually
Pretty rough.
a clock indicator every time there was a post, like, you have this many minutes left. But one of the more amusing aspects, and I'll shut up, but one of the more amusing aspects of the way you play the game is the GM is the dispatcher. So the way that you kind of deliver your information is the dispatcher over the radio telling you what you see and what you need to be doing. So it's pretty kind of a cool tone to color the way that the GM describes stuff.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Ninja Burger.
I'll have to run it for you sometime. It's awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Where are we going? What are we doing?
Go to see Teresa.
Teresa seems like a good person to go see.
And Yomongond is off doing things.
No. Mysteriously?
And Valerie is off to the park.
Okay. You're just going to scout out?
Yep. Trying to find it on her own.
He's just taking damage every.
Yeah, if it go if
something
it
is.
go along, then I would get damage for every time I'm not doing something to
Oh yeah, it's.
take revenge. I'm taking damage.
Yeah. I mixed it up with who was taking damage.
Okay. So, Teresa. Is rain coming along?
I guess so.
Okay.
Where's my
Shall I
cat?
bring her up? And,
Should I come?
Well, you can if you want to, but you could also help Valerie if you want to.
Doing what? She said she was going to go to the park, and then she was gone.
Oh, she's gone already. That woman sure does do that a lot. She just disappears.
Okay. So, should I just go home?
You can do that too.
I guess I should stay to protect you and stuff.
Okay. Well, I try not to laugh. You can do that.
Okay. I'll do that. What about, well, I guess, what's our friend's name? Rufus. He is not really in a good shape to fight.
So Rufus, are you going home? You should probably go home and rest.
Yeah, but I did say that the rest of our pack would help you.
That would be very nice. Can I contact you when we need help?
Yeah. You got my number.
I don't want to send you in a death trap.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
I'll see you
Let me
later.
know what you need. Yeah. And thanks for kind of saving my life back there. That is also
Sorry
much.
about crazy hunters.
You're not responsible for crazy hunters. That's
Oh.
cool.
So I ring Teresa on the phone first and ask her if she's at the shop.
She's not picking up.
She's not picking up. Maybe we should just head over to the shop and see if she's there. What time of day is it?
Well, it was dusk when we started all of this, so it's getting very night.
Okay. So well, she does sometimes hang out there, or open for the hunters in the evenings. We want to go over, or is it too risky? Yeah, we'll go over. So we go in the truck and drive off to the pawn shop.
She said nervously. That seems like a good idea.
Because no one else say
Yes.
silence means yes, I guess.
You're a leader now. You're the leader of this gang now. So you're like, we're going here.
Of course.
I'm
No
just
one's-
dragging werewolves and
Yes.
other
No one's
other
going to piss
humans.
you off. We don't know what's going to happen. Well, I'm there.
Okay. If you drive to Teresa with Rain and Dakota in your truck, and Tomo, big help there. If you pull up to Teresa's pawn shop, you see a couple of cars there and a limo.
I should probably go in on my own first, in case there's a lot of hunters there. It's a limo. Is that Yomagan's limo?
Yep.
Thief.
That's weird. Yes, I didn't think about. Is he with us or?
Me?
Now he's making deals.
Oh yeah.
Making deals. I went off.
Is Yomagan here as well? You think?
Now he's making deals. You can call
No,
him.
she's
You can let him
asking.
know.
Oh. Well, I call him up just to check.
I think there's more than one.
Because I don't know that his car's been, or limo's been stolen, I don't think.
Oh, wait, is it
Oh, yes.
his limo or is it a limo?
It's his limo.
I recognize his limo.
Yeah. It's got the little high heel holes that go along the roof.
It has the vanity plates.
I find it
Yomagon
odd,
000.
I ring him up and ask, why is your limo at the pawn shop?
My limo is at the pawn shop.
Are you there? Or?
No. Okay. That's another thing on the to-do list. I'll be there
Okay.
in a moment.
Oh, I'm going in, so see you.
You hear like just a
Then I
just for you as you
hang
hang up.
And
Are
I
you-
just go in.
Are you guys letting her go in by herself? Angelica, more corruption.
As far as she knows, she's going in by herself, but I'm going to sneak around. There's got to be another way to get in.
Why do I mark corruption? Because of.
Because that's one of your moves. When you go into a dangerous situation alone,
Yeah,
mark
wait a second.
corruption and advance, unleash and something
yeah.
else.
We're cool for this.
Well, it's when I turn down help and enter a dangerous situation alone.
Well, there are all these people standing outside.
Well, none of us
They
has
haven't
actually offered to
asked.
help.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think
Mark
no.
corruption, do it!
I'm the MC here. If you're going in here by yourself,
Yeah, I do actually want to stop them if they try to come with me, because we're going into Hunter's lair.
yes.
So I want them to wait, and I want to
Okay.
check out. So I mark corruption.
3 marks away from
And,
being
and you
unplayable.
get to advance, unleash, and keep your cool.
Yes.
So if
Yeah.
you get a 12 on any of those rolls,
You get extra bonus thingies.
Oh,
Well, it
but
says I
unleashed,
get advantage.
she'll get corruption if she gets a 12 because she.
Oh no!
Wait a second. It says mark corruption and advanced unleash and keep.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that I advance straight away without rolling.
No, that means if you roll a
No.
12, you get the advance effect. So you're super
While
effective.
you are in there, when you roll a 12 plus on Unleash, you could choose an extra option that's surrender completely or you incapacitate them.
They surrender completely.
Yes. It doesn't say that though.
Yeah, the wording is a little.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
also-
know. I don't know if I'm going to be attacked or anything yet. So I guess I have to go inside and find out.
You're so.
So this is the point where you check how
Innocent.
far along the movie is, and you realize this is probably where combat's gonna happen. I'm just saying.
So
Yeah.
Teresa also lives pretty close to the park.
Hey, the last time I was assuming combat happened, there was demon romance and a concert. Just saying.
Also, I owe Teresa 3. I got 3 attacks. How she could
Oh
do that.
dear.
So, well,
Don't tell Jules that.
well, I think I'm a little bit oblivious to them being against me, so I still think I'm a part of the hunters. I think so. I just go in and assume it's gonna be fine.
They're gonna tear up your card, make you turn into a T-shirt.
They'll refund your subscription money.
to the newsletter,
Yeah.
and you can't come to the convention anymore. HunterCon you're forbidden.
Nope.
Well, if I don't come out in 15 minutes, you can come in for me if you want, or call for backup. Call the werewolf.
We are the backup.
Well,
You're leaving us in the car.
the werewolf pack. Call them up.
Do you give them Rufus's number?
Yeah, I do. And then I go inside and see if I can find Teresa.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna go in through another. I don't know. I'll find some other way to get in there. I'm not letting Angelica go by herself.
Really? To that place? I mean, the silver bullet?
This place of power?
This is
Ooh.
definitely a place of power.
I guess I am investigating a place of power at some point. Is it a mortal place of power, perhaps?
It
Yeah.
is. Well,
It doesn't
Front
really
is-
help, but it's still good to know.
Yes. Then you can debate yourselves who gets to investigate the place of power for whoever gets XP for it.
Angelica can do it. I don't need the XP.
That's true.
Can I do one more thing?
Yes?
I do have my chainmail on,
Mm-hmm.
so.
And
if I'm
what does it give defense against? Mortality this time, or?
Yes.
oh my god, how much corruption are you bringing on yourself?
It's only 2. I got some more left.
Really? Is that another corruption?
Yes.
So now you're 2 corruption away from becoming
Okay.
an unplayable monster of doom that will bring down his entire city. Well, now she's spending another corruption to use her armor. It only makes sense, though. You don't want to go into a fight without your armor, so
Well,
I can
No,
see
it
where
does not make sense. If you wanted armor, why don't you bring your backup? Who's in the car?
I don't want you to get hurt.
Yes, you are weaklings who need to be protected. Okay, so you head over to the pawn shop. There's some goons in front. Not normally. There's goons in the front of the pawn shop, and they sort of exchange a look with each other and then step aside and let you in. And then when you get deeper into the pawn shop, it's always a bit fortified. You know, she's a veteran hunter, but so you have to go into like through I want to say alleyway, but that's not it. Through a corridor, and then you get into the shop proper, and you see Teresa, Sue and Kim, the 2 who are wearing gang symbols.
Well, I go up to her and
And some goons.
What the hell is going on? Why are you arming just random people? What's going on? Why haven't you told me anything?
I'm sorry, Angelica. You had a lot of potential, but you weren't going to listen. You will never understand. We're fighting for our lives here. You just keep
Well-
making friends with these enemies, and it's not going to work.
Why are you fighting? Who are you? What's...
Everyone. All of them. They're all
They're
out
not-
for humans. They think of
No,
us as
they're
blood
not.
bags, as disposable, as tools.
That's not all of them. Most of them want to be good. They didn't ask for the powers they got.
Maybe they want to be good, but how long does that last?
Well, if you show them the way, they can... I know they can be better.
We can't wait around for that. We have to defend ourselves. And I don't even think that would happen.
But arming anyone? I mean, innocents might get hurt.
Well, we're hopefully we'll save a lot more innocents this way than we'll actually hurt. We need all the help we can get. It's time. It's time these humans find out what was actually here. Who's actually running the city. We need you with us, not against us.
Well, I'm not against you. I don't think it's right to take down anyone who haven't done anything wrong.
They will do something wrong eventually, and people will die.
Well, anyone could do something wrong. You can't just kill them.
What about that
before-
jogger in the park they found? Like, the bits of her they still found. I'm sure that was a werewolf who was good once and who someone let go.
Well,
This entire city, it's just infested. I mean, do you think this city is run by the mayor and the council? No, there's vampires, fae, everyone. They're all just manipulating us.
well, we can work together. I'm sure we can find a way.
Together with them?
Just take out the ones that are bad.
How will we figure out? Do you let them tell us which ones are bad and not? You're gonna let your werewolf bitch girlfriend tell you, oh, that's the bear werewolf, you should kill that one. It's not how it works, Angelica.
Well, I don't approve that you use, well, arm people that don't know anything about weapons or anything. I mean, they could shoot anyone, they could shoot innocent humans.
Well, why don't you step aside if you're still so inexperienced, and then we can handle all of it. It's about time. And we can use your club.
How can I try to persuade or something?
That's gonna be a tough deal.
Yeah,
You can try
I'm
to...
gonna try to persuade.
Yes. Through seduction, promises, or threats. Ooh, which one of the three are you doing?
Oh,
Leverage.
Wait a second. Well, that's a hard one.
Dakota, do you want to
I-
investigate a place of power in the meantime? Alright.
Maybe threats.
Threats? Okay, what threats are you making?
I got an army of werewolves.
Did you give Dakota the backup, or do you think Dakota already heard you and is already calling some backup? You haven't
I'm
given her a
hoping.
sign yet, right? Or are you just gonna stall for
no.
time?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I'm,
How are
I
you-
am,
how-
I am playing. My intention was to get in there at some point, and I'm not planning on busting in.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll
But
see.
she
how
doesn't know that. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
stalling slightly a bit and go like, let's go over this again.
Yeah,
And
I'm
Dakota,
trying
what
to-
are you doing?
All right, so I'm investigating a place of power, which is rolling with a faction, which is mortality. Which
Yeah.
I'm rolling a +0. Oh, phew, got a 7. Okay. I see below the surface to the reality underneath.
Okay. It's always very cryptic.
Yeah. I wish there were like things you could ask. That would be nice.
Yeah. Well, ask a thing. Ask one thing.
Oh, cool.
These are pretty straightforward people. They're not into humongous scheming.
So do I ask a thing about their plans, or do I ask a thing about the actual place itself?
That can be their plans. Or their faction, I suppose. Keep it broad like that.
How do I convince this group to work against the evil parts of the supernaturals rather than trying to take them all out in one big swath? How do I focus them to do what I think's right? I'm not going to say it's right. I'm going to say it's what I think's right.
Well, you're pretty much aware that Angelica is 1 in a million in that regard, right? They would actually have to see. If they would not see it firsthand, and they're not going to be in any situation where they'll see it firsthand, they would not believe you. They've heard too many horrible stories and experienced too many horrible stories to take someone else's word for it.
Okay. That sucks. Okay.
Okay. Are you staying around, looking around, or are you calling for backup, or what are you doing? Because you can sort of tell. I guess you know Angelica well enough that she's sort of stalling.
Okay. So if I'm able to get a vantage point, I know she's stalling, and this is some bad stuff. Then I will be calling Doofus and get
This place is also loaded with weapons. You can also try to just pick up a weapon and get a good angle on them. It's
Well, how
equally
many are
valid.
there? How many are there?
There's 4 of the main ones and some goons around them.
But they're all people, right? I don't want to kill them. Damn it. Yeah, I'll call for some backup, and then I'm going to keep a close eye on Angelica, and if I need to...
I want to hear you call Rufus.
All right, so I just dial up the number. I've got Angelica's phone, right?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, you should probably just give me a number. So it's my crap. Like I've got a crap
Oh,
Nokia.
it's your phone. Okay.
Yeah, so I take
That's
it out of
good.
this little bag. Got a little baggie like this, you know. I keep it in because blood and viscera does ruin a phone. I've heard.
Yes.
Then I'll pull out the phone, dial it up. So it's little candy bar styles.
Hey, it's Rufus.
Yeah, Angelica's in trouble. Here's the address. Get your pack and get your ass over here.
Okay. What is it? Who is she in trouble with?
Her hunters, the ones who tried to kill you.
Oh, shit. Okay, we'll be right there.
Okay.
See, that wasn't so bad. Okay. So, what are you doing, Rain? Oh, and Jormungand. You were on your way, weren't you? 'Cause your limo was there. Yes, Rain is
I
actually...
think we should hear what Rain's and Valerie is doing before Jormungand.
Um,
Well, I would like to
actually,
hear
I'm
it
not
anyway.
sure what I'm doing. Probably I will just sneak closer to if I can maybe hear what Angelica is talking with them.
Like, are those, what, 2 door guards?
Oh, there are guards at the door?
There's guards at the door. I guess Dakota went all the way around, or climbed on the roof, or did some other cool thing. Do you feel up for doing that too? Or can Dakota report to you?
Sure. How about I come back out? Because I had to make a phone call at some point, right? So I'll make a phone call, then I'll tell him it's not going well. I've called Rufus, but we need to probably do something.
Oh, crap.
And there's about 6 of them.
I can hold one of them still if I need an eye contact, but I can't break that. But that's pretty much what I can do. I'm sort of useless in a fight situations.
You're not useless, but it might be good if you're in a truck that you can drive over people. So just get behind the wheel, have the thing ready to go. Kat, you're coming with me.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, just stay a cat. I figure if nothing, you're a good distraction when you go all humanified. Just be ready to run really fast.
Okay.
You're good at that.
Alright, so I've got the stuff.
You've got the stuff.
I'm getting my bat out of the back of the truck. because I like my bat. It makes me feel better.
Yeah, it's not full moon. That's
Just
gonna.
please promise me you will be extra careful with these people because, I have a very bad feeling. The silver bullet, you. Just please be careful.
I will be as careful as I can walking into a group of hunters. But we can't really talk about this. So.
Oh my god, this is not good. But
Yeah.
I'll stay here.
Okay, so I got my snub-nosed revolver in my jacket, and I got my bat, and I have a cat in one arm.
Under one arm, you have the cat under the arm.
I have a cat. I don't know. I'm not good at holding cat. Just make yourself comfortable, dumbass.
The cat can just climb on your shoulder.
No, I can't throw him that way. My plan is, if I have to, toss cat.
Oh,
Flying not into a gun at a person. Who would expect a cat toss? Seems like a good plan to me.
yep.
Alright, so I'm just going to walk in. I'm not going to walk in guns blazing. But yeah, I'm walking in. I hope they don't all know I'm a wolf. Angelica, you alright?
You wait. What do you look like?
I look like me. I mean, I'm in...
And you're carrying a
Street
baseball bat
clothes?
and a cat on your shoulder.
I look like a hunter, right?
I think the guards are going to stop you.
Okay. Well, I mean, alright, that's fine. Hey, I'm here for Angelica. We're friends. Who are you
Can wait
guys?
till you can wait till she's done.
No. Angelica! Hey, Angelica!
There's
Do I
someone
hear
calling
her?
you, Angelica.
Do I hear
You
her?
hear, you hear her,
Is it
yeah.
like a hallway and then a room?
Yes, there's a hallway and then a room.
Shit.
I look at the guards and I'm like, yeah, you can't stop my voice, assholes.
Just wait outside. It's fine.
Are you
Is that
sure?
your-
Yeah.
Are those your super friends, Angelica? Did you bring them
Well-
along as backup?
Maybe. I mean, well, if you're gonna kill innocent people, I have to stop you.
They're not people, Angelica.
Yeah.
Can I hear this conversation or just the part she yelled back to me? I'm just trying to make sure I know what I don't want to act on.
There's some raised voices. You can definitely hear some conversation.
You can hear arguing, I guess.
Jules, if you refer to the text, the messages,
Yes.
would that require a roll?
What, to hit the guys with the taxi with your taxi that you hijacked? No, that's fine. They won't see that coming.
I hit them very hard. With
I would like a
taxi.
roll for Dakota to get out of the way, actually.
Oh,
She started talking to him.
I already said. I sent a message as well that says, step back.
Yeah, well, Dakota
I'm
was
checking my phone.
Come on, Dakota.
It's in the bag.
I would say escape.
Or
Make an
maybe I
escape
can
roll.
just yell at her, get out of the way, because, I know what is going to happen.
The car, they would tip them off though. Oh come
Yeah.
on. That's
I got
action
it.
big.
Let's see if I can pull it
Sure.
off.
Yeah.
Okay, this is rolling with blood, so I'm pretty good at
Yes.
that. +3. I've now said I'm good at that, so here comes another. Oh, sweet! That'd be an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You get away.
On
You
a 10
neatly
plus, I
flip out of the way
choose
of the taxi.
one. I do have to choose one.
Oh, okay.
I'd leave something important behind.
Or what is that? The cat?
My cat!
No, my
I would say you owe someone. Well, you don't really owe someone a debt for your escape.
Oh no.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because you're kicking off the mortal coil soon anyway. Fine.
Rack up next to Ramagun.
I owe debt to Jorman Jungan Junker.
Okay. Surety.
Mommy.
Purity Spiritus Junker.
Okay, so where there are
Deferred,
two guards,
deferred.
there is now a taxi. Spinning wheels still around.
Oh,
They heard this outside. They're inside. They're gearing up now. They're getting their guns.
Are you
Dakota?
are you in the driver's?
Rain?
You know, we could have not killed them. Shit.
They
Running
can
over the text.
possibly survive.
Theresa points a pistol at your head, Angelica, and saying, "What was that? What did you say about not getting innocents killed? You are out of control."
Could someone roll for me? You have the unleash? No.
That would be a good time for an unleash.
Yeah.
I'll roll.
Roll
I'm rolling a
that.
leash.
Which gets you corruption.
Yeah, but I've already marked that one. Because I still haven't used it when I went inside. Because
I
I'm
roll-
It only gets you eruption if you advance it, right?
Oh, wait.
If you hit
Yeah,
a 12.
only if you hit a 12.
Yeah, I was confused with something else.
Oh, what's the chance?
You only get corruption if it was a 12, and it's
I'm confused
quite far
now.
off.
Wait, because I used my corruption move, divided I stand, but I still haven't used it yet.
Oh, what
Let's
does that
see.
do?
It's
Your
when you
corruption.
turn down help and enter a dangerous situation alone, mark corruption and advance, unleash and keep your cool for the scene. I
Yes.
still haven't done that, but I've marked
Well,
it when I
that's-
went inside.
This
No,
time
basically,
yeah. Go on.
the advancing thing, it literally just means if you roll a 12 in this scene, you get a supercharged version of those moves.
Yeah, but I don't need to mark another corruption
No,
because I've already
no, you
marked
don't.
for.
No. And it would
Okay.
only be a corruption if you got a 12 because of a different move.
Okay. Roll with blood. I got
Yeah.
a lot of blood.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, 3,
8.
7, 8.
Eight.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Good thing you are the most blooded person around. Okay, now you unleashed an 8. So, on a hit, you inflict harm as established and choose one. Inflict terrible harm or take something from them. And they choose one. Oh, choose one from below as well. They inflict harm on you, or you find yourself in a bad spot.
Okay. So I take some.
That sounds cool.
What are you going to take?
Do I take her gun or do I take her? I take her as a hostage.
That does sound like a bad
Teresa?
situation.
That sounds like. Is that and does she inflict harm on you, or do you find yourself in a bad spot?
I'm. Well, all the others are kind of in front or between me and the entrance outside where Dakota is, and yeah.
So you find yourself in a bad spot, or?
Yes. So
I
I
would assume
take I do move and take her gun and grab her and hold the gun to her head and move backwards into.
Excellent. Do you say anything? This seems the time for some badass speechery.
I think I'm a bit kind of confused myself. I kind of acted without thinking. So
Okay, if she's
I
not,
don't say much.
if Angelica's not going to do some badass speechery, I think Jormungand walks in and
With Dakota on his heels. Oh, on his heels.
I
That's
don't know.
not Dakota.
he
I think you guys
he
sort of
walks,
storm at the same time.
yeah, he walks in and announces, Now, who took my limo?
What do you do, Dakota?
This is getting crazy.
I realize that we're proving your point, but I'm part of the evil you're fighting, I guess. So, sorry, but you guys are probably going to die.
That's
Don't
a good
hurt
badass
anyone.
speech. That's your entrance.
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
I'm quite indifferent to that.
Say to Teresa that if you
I'm
could
just gonna say that yes, I'm taking one harm for this, but Valerie is appearing in front as well.
Possibly supercharged.
Probably charged.
Oh!
I yell to Teresa that if you just back off and call off your whoever troops and stop this insane war thing, nothing's gonna happen to you. But I'm
Or-
warning you, I got more wolves coming.
Do you know what? I think we could make a deal here. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Therese is about to say, if you kill us, you just prove our point. And this war will go on.
That would wound me terribly. How about we settle it once and for all? Name a place, somewhere nice open place that we can settle it and finish this.
Well, here's the deal, bitch. The wolves who killed the jogger, Angelica and I took them out. So I hear that you're afraid of the big bad spookies, but you're just taking a whole fire hose into an entire culture which you don't even understand. So you're putting yourself on a wanted list if you want to roll up on me.
We can all live together. We have the bad ones under control. That's the whole point of us hunters.
That would be a lot more convincing if you just didn't drive a taxi over Jason and Timo.
Yeah, sorry about that. But I'm not the person stealing limos. Occasional taxi, but no limos.
The key was still in the ignition, one guy says. I feel a very big persuade coming on. That's somewhere between, well, that's mostly threats, but also a bit of reasoning.
I'll do a persuade.
Yeah?
I'll throw a persuade in.
I think Dakota is definitely helping. I guess only one person can help. That is soups.
I don't know if everyone's... I'm kind of doing it. Like, let's settle this. Like,
I'd help. But
That's true. You're actually arguing for something else, aren't you, Ramagun? You
yeah,
want
I'm
a sort of
saying,
pistols at dawn type thing.
yeah.
Eureka's like wanting to build up a giant Thunderdome, roll on some wheels. It's very complex.
I'm just saying,
Two, enter.
we just, one group arrives at the park, another group arrives at the park. We see who leaves.
I don't think that they're up for that.
The answer?
No, I think
I'm like-
Dakota's gonna roll this persuade. Come on, Dakota.
no, wait.
Oh.
Can I get in the way of that? Because
In the way of what? The persuasion roll?
of no, I mean Jormungand is trying to get this into a big fight, right?
Oh, he's argumenting for. He's not actually provoking a fight here, I think, right?
I'm cashing the debt on Valerie. Do a favor at moderate cost to not let in on this.
Ka-ching!
Hey, I think that Angelica's helping me. And by the way, Angelica, I'm not trying to step on your toes. I'm actually trying to give you backup here. The taxi thing wasn't really planned. So I'm going to roll.
I want to see an Angelica Dakota roll. They're arguing for the same thing.
We are. Do you want to be... You set this up. I can't hear you, by the way.
Hello?
Ah, there you are. Do you want to roll and I help? Because you laid all this out. I'm just backing you up.
Am I rolling a persuasion thing?
Yeah, so that's with heart.
And I am lending a hand.
Yeah, that's backing you up.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for you?
So, yep.
And I roll with your faction, and you are mortal.
Oh, I'm affection. Okay.
No. I'm sorry. I'm talking about my help. I'm trying to help you with my little...
Oh, okay. I got +1 to... I got 6.
Hey, I got a 7, so that gave you a...
They modify the terms or demand a debt. No, this is not just going to be settled with a debt.
They modify the terms or demand the debt. Okay, so what happens now?
Well, you guys have made your arguments. I'm not sure if you want to make some more.
Well, we have to make more demands? No.
No, you already made your statements. Theresa says, for every human you kill, a super dies.
If it's the right one, sure.
Super dies.
We're not going to kill anyone. We just want this to stop.
I'm not talking about you, too. I'm talking about everyone in the city.
Well, we are going to stop the ones that...
You do know that there are a lot of factions that aren't as reasonable as us.
Let them come. There's still more humans in the city. They're just uninformed and unarmed. Let the city burn and see how the vamps like that.
There's other factions that would not have a problem with fire, and you do not want to be on their bad side. In fact, I think you had a bit of an encounter with that last week. And who was it who sorted that one out?
Many hunters died. Many hunters died that day, and you still seem to be alive. Does that seem fair to you?
Well, that's our job as a hunter, to protect the innocent.
Hey, 2 of us here died that day.
Yeah, you're looking pretty sprightly. You want to know what my dead hunters look like? They're on the ground for trying to save your asses. It's not worth it.
Yeah. And at least they don't have to remember that pain. Do you know how many times I've felt what it is like to die? It's not great having that memory.
Oh, boo, bloody fucking who?
I'm really up for the war idea.
I'm looking to Angelica. I've got her back here, but boy, I'm not getting this bitch.
Well, I just want everything to go back to normal. We
Well-
hunters have our own area and we keep everyone in check. It worked. Why are you messing everything
Because
up?
nobody trusts you anymore to make the calls, Angelica. You can't fuck
Well-
what you hunt.
I was doing my job. I took down the feral ones.
You can't make the calls like this. Put me in charge of the hunters and the kickback club. And then you can be the advisor and tell us who the bad werewolves are and the bad vampies. And then we'll see what we'll do.
Well, will you stop this war thing?
If someone else makes the call, I think the hunters will follow.
So, you want to take over my area?
Yes. They're not going to listen to you anymore.
I'm not sure if I want to do that. I don't agree on how you think. I was doing a
Well,
good
then,
job.
then stick around. But no longer in charge.
Well, I guess I don't have a choice.
There's like 5 people waiting to shoot her in the head. Do you accept it? Does anyone let their trigger fingers slip?
Fine. Fine, I don't want anyone to get killed.
Okay, so you drop your gun is still aimed at her head, so you drop your gun?
Yeah, I dropped the gun.
Okay. She says, Teresa says, we meet up Monday nights.
Yeah.
And then everyone takes a step away from the weapon that they were fingering, or at least a step away. They slightly lower the weapons that they were fingering. Do you guys do the same?
I think everyone is still very much on edge.
But do you guys back out? Or do you stay here?
I think I would wait and let the others leave before I would leave, since, well,
I just, I don't expect me to turn up. I need to think. I'm not sure if I want to be part of this anymore. And then I just leave.
I'll leave too.
Do you take the taxi?
I'm taking my bloody limo.
Okay.
Well, did you crash my car? Was it my car you crashed?
No, a taxi. That's
Taxi.
Okay.
at Sword Point.
Do you guys drive off in the limo? And
I
Angelica's car?
I
take my
suppose
car.
I will join in limo. Oh wait, no, I'll join Angelica in the car then.
I've never driven this.
I'll drive the limo. Angelica, you alright?
No. Oh, this is crazy. I don't know what to do. I don't trust them. They're gonna mess up everything.
They will.
I don't know if I can stick
What?
around. I don't trust those people.
So what happened inside? At least you're all in one piece.
Tomo comes running back. He stays a cat because that seems safer. It curls around your legs.
I don't get in beside Dakota. I get in at the back of the limo.
That's fine. That sounds great to me, actually. Do you want to meet back up? Talk this
Yeah,
through?
I feel like you end up in a diner somewhere or something.
Are you
I
sure?
kind of like, I would suggest my place, but maybe somewhere else.
But, well, what's happening to my place? And I live there. Do they take my place?
I guess you don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to go there, we go there.
Well, I live there. They can't take my place. It's just crazy. I run this place. It's not just about the
I think they're taking
hunting.
your place.
Sorry?
I think they're taking your place. That sound like the terms of the deal to me.
I've inherited that place. It's my job.
still-
It's my day job as well. Just, I'm going there.
We still need. There's still the people that have been arming in the park.
Yes. If you check, Valerie, you've checked the park. There are indeed some people there. Some gang members basically trying to claim a territory, as they would. If you drive to Angelica's place, it's empty. There's no real claiming going on there. They wanted to use the club, but don't really care about your house or your apartment.
Okay.
So you can meet there and be a little uncomfortable because you're not sure if you're totally safe there.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going back to my place.
Alright.
Do you guys all stay there, or just the two of you?
Yeah.
I think I'll join.
Were you going to see the Oberon guy, or what happened to that?
I need to find out how to get in there.
Well, I'm okay tagging along. I guess I've had enough of humans for today.
In that case, let's go.
I'll do that next time.
Yes, of course, but
I'm very tempted. What was? I guess I was thinking you guys would talk about what just happened, but
Yeah.
Angelica's motivation was basically to she didn't want to get more humans to get hurt, right?
Yeah.
I'm very tempted to give you the Erase the Corruption advance move.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because you took a really big
Edging
bite.
back.
You really took a really big bite to the ego there, just to make sure that people would not get hurt.
Yeah.
I
You
think that
gave up your turf basically.
Yeah, I
to-
think that totally deserves the Erase the Corruption advance move, if you want it.
Okay. So I can just erase one. That's
Yes.
the
Which puts
thing.
you way further away from becoming.
Basically a free
Big bad
advance, and
Angelica.
even an advanced advance.
Well, it's a free advance that costs you extra move. But
Yes.
still.
Yeah.
And then that's where we end. Jesus.
Whew.
It's already 10. Do you guys want to do your changes and your moves just in the community?
End of session moves, I think. Yeah.
Do you want to do those now still quickly, or do you want to do them on the Google Plus?
Let's do them now, because
Okay.
now we remember everything.
Now we'll remember everything.
Are we meeting next week?
Yes.
Have another session?
We are.
Yes, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought we could do it in one of those sessions, but you all just keep yapping and yapping.
We're doing we're doing the Apocalypse World 3.
Yes, the Apocalypse World 3. Trilogy in 4 parts. So, session ends. Does anyone want to change their faction or change their faction scores by 1 and up them by 1 and reduce them in another faction?
I'm lowering my mortality from 0 to -1.
Whoa! No wonder you get in so much trouble with these hunters.
I'm lowering power and going up in mortality.
Okay. Wow. Go Jormungand.
I am going to lower in mortality, because really, how mortal am I by now? And upping wild.
Nice.
I'm actually going up on mortality since I took the double life move, and going down on night.
I'm going down on mortality and up on wild.
Everybody reduced mortality. That's
Except
you're
me.
I took mortality.
Yeah, I took my double life move, so I'm actually I upped my mortality.
Yeah.
Can I highlight?
So-
How does that work? The highlighting things. Just
No,
some
you don't
marking.
highlight anything yet. That's at the start of session. But we can settle accounts that haven't been
Yes,
settled
you
yet.
can settle accounts.
If there's any debts that were settled that we didn't discuss yet.
I discussed the settling of the debt with Valerie, or one of them. I have
Yes.
a few in the chat, so that's settled.
Okay. Does anyone else have some debts that need settling?
I think my
owed
cat owes
Valerie
me
a couple
death.
debts. Oh, go ahead, Jonna, sorry.
I think my cat owes me another death.
Poor Kay. It's not easy being a cat.
Nope.
You think they just sleep all day, but the rest of the time, whew.
I assume I owe Leroy,
Yes.
even above.
Well,
yeah.
you owe him 1 debt, as opposed to everything else you've traded away.
Oh, can I take a debt on Tomo as well? You all right?
On what grounds? For not kicking him out of the car, or what?
Look, I held one over him to spy for
Yeah,
us.
it's true. It's true. Yeah, you held one over him. That's fine.
I mean, I don't, yeah. Okay, only if it feels right.
Yes, you kind of helped him not get kicked out.
Actually, I think I owe Jormungand, since, I already owed him 3 deaths, and he's still helping me without asking any favors back. So, well, he kind of actually asked, but still. That was just asking for me to do something I will anyway do. Saying the elderly
You're much
people.
too good, Rain. Jormungand is taking advantage of you.
I know.
Has Dakota settled any of her 2 debts with Valerie? It's okay if not. We didn't really interact this time. I did totally let Angelica sell us out. So there's that. Angelica. We should have killed them all.
Yeah.
Glad I got some moments with the range this time.
So cool.
Had you acted, that would have definitely cleared the death.
Both outcomes were equally awesome.
That was really awesome.
It was a very cool scene, but
It hurt. Okay, so next time we have to see how people will take revenge on Oberon or not, when the hunters will fuck things up or not, and see what I think our epilogues will be.
no.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. Good game.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go ahead and stop here then. Thank you very much.
See you next week.
Good night.